Football Fan Den UK. Hope you guys doing well today. As we are here for live match watch along, as it's another playoff game, guys. Second leg as Doncaster take on Crewe in the second leg of the League Two playoffs. Just bear me a second, guys. Just trying to get the details on the screen so I'll keep you guys better informed. So players in the tunnel should be coming out in a moment as hopefully gonna be a good game, guys. Doncaster with the advantage, 2-0 up from the first leg. Obviously, wrong one. Which one do I want? That's the one I want. So, yeah, Doncaster 2-0 up from the first leg, guys. Hopefully, it's going to be an interesting one with, let's hope for some goals. As both teams, I'm sure, will be wanting to give everything they've got tonight to try and progress to the final at Wembley. So, just get rid of that. So here we go, guys. Coming on the screen now. Do drop your comments in the chat, guys. I'll come to the chat in a second. Just trying to get myself organised. Literally not been in for very long. Crazy day, as usual. So there we go. Let's see. Oh, it's still not. There we go. That's the one. Sorted. Team's just coming out on the field now. Mr. Barnes is with us. How you doing, Ryan? Mr. Barnsley saying 4-0 to Yorkshire, God's own backyard from Barnsley fan. How you doing, Ryan? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well, and pleasure to have you with us, mate. Dave is with us. Dave saying, hello, guys, Stevie, and the usual suspects. Hope everyone is good. I'm good, thank you very much, Dave. Thank you for asking, mate. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the show. Always a pleasure to have you with us, Dave. And thank you for that, mate. Top man. So team's just coming out on the field. Sorry, guys, I'm a bit hot and bothered rushing home to get home for this one. It's been crazy today. But I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you guys sometimes have crazy days at work as well. So teams are on the field. Hopefully, let's hope for some goals tonight, guys. Let's hope we get plenty of goals. Keep us entertained. Obviously, Doncaster with a 2-0 advantage. But as we know in playoff games, especially when it gets to the second leg, one game in it, anything can happen. So let's hope we have an eventful game with plenty of goals. Jamie's with us. Jamie saying, hey up, guys, how are you? I'm Becky doing, and everyone in the chat. I'm good, thank you, mate. Yep, my lovely lady, good. She's still at work at the moment, but she should be home shortly. But thank you for asking. Jamie, I hope you and Megan are doing okay, mate. And welcome to the show. Pleasure to have you with us. Jamie, top stuff, mate. So teams on the field. Dave's saying, I predict a 3-1 win for Doncaster. Good shout, mate. Good shout. Well, hopefully you're right with the plenty of goals. I'm quite, as I say, guys, I'm neutral in this one, but I am hoping that Crewe maybe pull one back to start with just to make the tie a bit more interesting. Obviously 2-0 down, but if they get an early goal, Crewe, it's going to make it a lot more enjoyable for us watching and listening in. So thank you for that, Dave. Good shout, mate. Top man. SWFC 67 saying, come on, Donny. Laugh out loud. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. 18 SWFC 67. You need to tell me your name, mate, because your account name is a bit of a mouthful. So you need to either change your account name or tell me your name just to make it a little bit easier, if you don't mind, mate. Just save me reading out all those initials. But thank you for that, mate. Welcome to the show, SWFC 67. Top stuff, mate. So players lining up, and we're just about to get on the way. Jamie saying, come on, Doncaster, do it for Yorkshire. Awesome. Nothing wrong with that, Jamie. Good shout, mate. Mr. Barnes is saying, hey up, Dave and Jamie and the rest of the guys. Thank you, Ryan. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. So we're off and underway. Goalkeeper kicking the ball out wide on that far side. Hopefully, what do you reckon, guys? Anybody got any Anybody predicting extra time tonight? Hopefully not. Hopefully it gets decided in the 90 minutes, but you never know. We'll have to wait and see. Now the ball played forward on that far side, but it's gone straight out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick. No, it's definitely not done yet. Not when we've got 90 minutes ahead of us. So ball played up the field. It's now both sets of players trying to challenge for it on that far side. Doncaster now playing the ball forward as Crewe try to challenge for it on the far side. It's just played back to the Doncaster defence as they knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now kicks the ball long down the field as it's headed back in the direction it came from. Crewe managing to intercept it as now they chip it forward and Doncaster head it back in the direction it came from. Bit of head tennis going on now as it's being headed from either side of the pitch as now it does eventually come down on this near side as both sets of players trying to win it there, but it's gone out of play for a throw into Doncaster. They take it quickly now, throwing it into the centre as Crewe challenge for it, managed to win it back. So thank you for that, Ryan. Thank you for that, Ryan, mate. Jamie saying, we doing all right. Thanks, Gaz. Good to hear, Jamie. Thank you for that, mate. Great to hear. Dave saying, JW, how are you, pal? Awesome. Thank you, Dave. And Jamie saying, hey up, Dave. How are you doing, pal? Good stuff, guys. Loving the positive vibes. So we've got a stoppage here as it's gone out of play. And that's going to be another throw in to Doncaster. So Doncaster with a throw-in on this near side, just inside the Crewe half as the ball thrown long down this near side. Crewe challenging for it. It's Doncaster managing to retain the possession as now they play it just back up the field, up towards the halfway line as Crewe pressing well from the front. And now Doncaster knocking it out wide to that far side. It's now a long ball forward. It's headed back in the direction it came from by Crewe as now they managed to get the possession, but unable to keep it there as it's challenged by Doncaster. And eventually the ball is knocked out of play on that far side for a throw-in to Crewe midway inside their own half. Jamie saying, Dave, I'm all right. Thanks, buddy. Good stuff. Good to hear, Jamie. Thank you for that, mate. And Dave saying, hello, Ryan. How are you? Hope you, well, I'm not sure if that's how are you or hope you are okay, but thank you, Dave. Top stuff, mate. Jamie saying, all right, Ryan. Thank you, Jamie. You guys, amazing. Mr. Barnsley saying, I am good, Dave. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. Thank you for that, Ryan. SWFC67 saying, it's Sean Gas. Thank you very much. You are a gentleman, mate. Thank you. That makes things a lot easier. Obviously, I will still try and mention your account name once in a while, mate. But just when obviously when we're in the thick of the game, it will just make it easier for me to just say Sean. But you're a star, mate. Thank you for letting me know. SWFC 67, top man. Now the ball played forward as it goes all the way back to the Crewe goalkeeper there. So we're still 0-0 at the moment, guys. We're just coming up to 4 minutes in. Don't forget, drop your score predictions in if you have one before we start to get goals. As now the ball played down this near side. Crewe trying to come forward as Doncaster challenged for it. And it's gone out on this near side for another throw-in. So thank you for that, Sean. You are a star, mate. Top man. Dave is saying, SWFC, how are you doing, mate? Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Now the ball with Crewe in the centre of the park as they knock it out wide to this near side. Ball kicked long down the field as both sets of players trying to win it here on the edge of the Doncaster box. Crewe managing to get the ball crossed in as it's, well, they're trying to get the shot off there, but they were just, it's actually, I think it's took a deflection there off the Doncaster player, and that's going to be a corner on the far side of the field. Rick is with us. How's it going, Rick? Rick saying, evening, Gaz, Dave, Jamie, Stevie, Barnsley, SWFC. I want Doncaster to lose somehow as my ex-dad supported them, and he was a bar steward. Okay, thank you. Fair enough, Rick. Fair enough, mate. Welcome to the show, Rick. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you've had a good week. Welcome to the show. Ball crossed in now from the corner. That's Crewe. Oh, it's knocked into the back of the net by Crewe. Crewe with the early goal. Well, that just coming from the set piece with the corner on the far side. It was just crossed in deep and headed. Well, yeah, he just got over that. Managed to jump higher than the Doncaster players around him and got the header. Has he actually scored off the header? Because it seems... Yep, he did. Yep, I couldn't see because I could just see that he headed it, but also seen a lunging leg there, so I wasn't sure if it had deflected off his leg and into the back of the net, but it is a header that's got the goal. So game on, guys. Doncaster 0, Crewe 1. 6 minutes gone. That makes it 2-1 on aggregate. Game on. Thank you for that, Rick. Welcome to the show, mate. Jamie saying all right. 18 at SWFC 67. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. Rick is saying, hope you are all good, fan dinners. Absolutely top stuff. Well said, Rick. Well said, mate. Yeah, hope you guys have had a good week. Yeah, I was wanting to get on last night for the Aston Villa game, but I had a power cut, so I couldn't get on. The channel had no power whatsoever. So that was really frustrating. I was all ready to go. And about half an hour before, I was just about to schedule the game. And then bang, the power just went. Everything just gone. Couldn't figure out why. And by the time I figured it out, it was too late to do the game. So that was very frustrating last night, especially after doing all the preparation and then not being able to get on. So, yep, thank you for that, Rick. Top man. Jamie saying, hello, Rick. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Dave saying, hi, Rick, mate. How's you? Good stuff. You guys are amazing. Rick saying, I'm good, thanks. Good to hear, Rick. Good to hear, mate. Jamie saying, 4-0, done it. Well, thank you, Jamie. Apologies, I'm getting to your message a little bit late there. We've already got the goal from Crewe. So now both sets of players trying to win it there. Referee's given a foul here. So free kick to Doncaster just inside the Crewe Alexandra half as it's just out towards this near side. But about good distance from goal, well over 40 yards from goal this. Literally just on the edge. Well, almost level with the edge of the centre circle, but slightly out to this near side. Now Doncaster with the free kick. It's crossed into the box. Doncaster chipping it back in, but the referee's... What's he giving a... No, he's giving it for the offside. Yeah, just went too early there. So referee blows the whistle, and that will be a free kick to Crewe. Yeah, Richard Wood going too early there. SWFC 67, Sean saying, hopefully you all remember me as Sean and Gaz. I'm good, thanks. Thank you. Good to hear, mate. Yeah, that's very helpful, Sean. You are a star, mate. Like I said, I will read out your account name as well sometimes, but obviously just to be a bit easier to know your name and say that occasionally just when we're in the thick of it, mate. So thank you for that, top man. Now, Crewe with the possession as they come towards the edge of the box, getting the shot off, and it's gone wide. Not a bad effort, but couldn't get it on target. See, did it? Yeah, kind of rushed the opportunity there. So goal kick now to Doncaster. Thank you for that, Sean. Top man, thank you, mate. Jamie saying, Rick, I'm all right, pal. Good to hear, Jamie. Good to hear. And Mr. Barnes is saying, Rick, are you new here, mate? Rick's not new, no. Rick's been part of Fandom for a good few months now, I think, mate. Yeah, it's been a couple of months. Rick's been part of the fandom community, mate. You just probably haven't seen him before. But thank you for that, Ryan. Rick saying, good to hear Jamie, lad. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Rick. Top stuff, mate. Dave saying, SWFC, we will, Sean. Absolutely. Well said, Dave. And Sean saying, good, Dave. Hope you are doing good. Top man, top man. You guys are amazing. Absolutely awesome. Thank you very much, guys, for the positive vibes. Really appreciated. Now, Crewe with the possession as they chip it forward. He's coming into the box there, but he's got caught offside there. He tried to keep it in play, but he's got caught offside. So now Doncaster on the attack as they race forward now, coming up towards the halfway line. Working it out wide on this near side. Ball played forward there, but too much pace on that. And the Crewe goalkeeper manages to come and intercept that quite comfortably. And that released the pressure momentarily for Crewe. So thank you for that. SWFC 67, top man. Dave saying, Sean, I'm good, thanks, mate. Good to hear, Dave. Thank you for that, mate. And Rick saying, no, Barnsley, been here for a bit now. Yep, absolutely, yep. Rick's been part of the fandom community for a couple of months now. Now, the ball played forward as too much pace on that. What is he thinking there? He just blasted it forward and it's gone out on this near side for a throw-in. And I think he's actually, he came close to a foul there. The Doncaster player going down, but he didn't actually make contact while blasting the ball. Just a little bit of a coming together after the ball was kicked, but it was minimal. So throwing on this near side for Doncaster deep inside their own half as the ball comes back in play. It's headed forward as Crewe trying to win it there, but Doncaster managing to come away with it. It's now the race into the centre circle. Ball kicked long down the field, but just goes back to the goalkeeper. Couldn't get on to the end of that, just a little bit. I don't think he was expecting that played forward, the Doncaster forward. I don't think he was expecting that played forward as quick as it was. So just see the Doncaster coach making notes there. He's obviously already noticed some issues from a Doncaster perspective. I always think it's pretty cool seeing managers jotting down in their little notebooks. Do you guys? What do you guys think? Do you like to see a manager just writing a few notes, or do you like to see the manager just absorbed by the game, or the manager showing emotion on the touchline? Let me know, guys. Ball played down the field now. There's more head tennis going on here. Crewe eventually get the ball down as they chip it forward, trying to get in behind the Doncaster defence, but too much on that ball, and it's just bounced out of play for a goal kick. So thank you for that, Rick. Absolutely, mate. Sean, he's saying, Dave, nice. That's what I like to hear. Absolutely. Thank you for that. SWFC 67, top man. Thank you, Sean. Rick is saying, I am part of the furniture now. You certainly are, Rick. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Yeah, you're definitely part of the fandom family now, mate. We've adopted you. Thank you for that, Rick. Jamie's saying, Sean, I know you might. I know you now, lad. Absolutely. Well, that's what we want to do. We want to create a positive community, a family atmosphere here at Fandom. And you guys get to know each other as mates and hopefully first name terms as well. It's a ball now played out wide on that far side. It's challenged by both sets of players as Crewe, they managed to work it forward there, Crewe, under challenges, but still coming. Ball crossed into the box. Shot comes in, and it's deflected wide by the goalkeeper. Well, that was quite a good bit of play there from Crewe. They played it down that far side with about 2 or 3 Doncaster players trying to challenge, and he still managed to work the ball through, getting into the box, crossed it in. It was initially knocked away, but it was knocked straight into the path of another Crewe player, Long, and got the shot off, but the goalkeeper made the save at the far post, deflecting it wide. So corner on the far side now for Crewe. So thank you for that, Jamie. Top stuff, mate. Dave saying, Rick, mate, you're sure. You sure are, pal. Absolutely. Well said, Dave. Well said, mate. And Sean is saying, Jamie sound bro. Awesome. Thank you, Sean. Jamie saying, Sean, whereabouts Sheffield you from? Now the ball crossed in from the corner. It's knocked away, but Crewe have got it back as now they cross the ball into the box, and it's a goal! Crewe with the second goal! It was just played into the box from the corner, knocked away up the field, but Crewe won it back further up the field, quickly got on the attack again, played it down his near side, got the cross in, and then it was a simple tap in. Under pressure, though. I say simple, but he got it in the back of the net under pressure. Well, he played the offside trap there perfectly. Has it gone in off an own? Has that gone in for as an own goal? That many bodies in the box. It might have, yeah, that might be classed as an own goal, you know. Why didn't they? Well, that's quite surprising. Doncaster in a mess at the moment. The ball was crossed in, and the Doncaster play there coming in towards the near post had the perfect opportunity to just blast it away and hesitated, and the ball gone past him straight into the path of the sliding the sliding Crewe player sliding into the box, and he's managed to knock it towards goal. As I say, I'm not sure if the goal's gone in from his sliding into the box, or because it did look like it took a deflection off a Doncaster player as well. But I'm sure Crewe will not care as long as it's a goal. SWFC 67 saying, Jamie, I'm from PX, bro. Okay, thank you for that, mate. Davy's saying, Millwall have a new lease on the Den for 99 years. Our CEO and our director of football left the club today, so all is good on at the Den. I thought Millwall actually owned the club, to be fair, Dave, at the ground, to be fair, Dave. I thought that mind you, it doesn't surprise me with it being in London, mate. Property prices so expensive. So, but yeah, I genuinely thought Millwall owned their stadium, mate. So thank you for letting us know that, Dave. Good bit of info there. You've educated me, mate. Thank you, top man. Now the ball on this near side as Crewe trying to challenge, but Doncaster racing forward as they try to get the crossing, but it's deflected out of play on this near side by Crewe, and that's going to be another throw in to Doncaster. Now Doncaster coming towards the edge of the box. It's challenged by Crewe. As now the ball knocked out of play on this near side as Doncaster come sliding in with a challenge, and the ball's gone out of play for a throw in. So thank you for that, Dave. Jamie saying, shame, PX. Dave saying, good start for Crewe, 1-0. Yep, absolutely, Dave. Daniel Monthander, if that's correctly, if I'm reading that correctly. How are you doing, Daniel? Welcome to Football Fandom UK. Daniel Monthander saying, come on, Rovers. How are you doing, mate? Welcome to the show, Daniel. Welcome to Football Fandom UK. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. And thank you for that. SWFC 67 saying PX is Parsons Cross. Okay. Thank you for that, mate. Jamie saying, Dave, is someone coming into the Den next season? I'm confused by that one, Jamie. He's talking about the lease. The club's got it on lease, obviously. I've heard that before. Other clubs have got their grounds on lease. It's just I thought Millwall was actually one of those clubs that own their ground. But like I say, not a surprise with the property price in London. Now the ball played long out wide on that far side as both sets of players trying to win it here. It's Doncaster that come away with it as they play it out wide on that far side. Now just cutting it back there as Crewe tried to challenge for it. Now playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Doncaster now play it out wide on this near side as Crewe quickly come to press the ball. Ball knocked forward as Doncaster still with a possession on this near side as Crewe come to challenge. Doncaster now with a long crossfield ball, but couldn't keep it in play there, and it's gone out for a throw-in on the far side to Crewe, just inside the Doncaster half. And Jamie saying, Dave is somewhat all right. Thank you for that. Apologies, Jamie. Not following you there, mate. Jamie saying, oh, sorry, Shame. I know now. Okay, thank you, Jamie. Sean he's talking to there, isn't he? I think, yep, yes, Sean. Thank you for that, Shane. Sean, I think he's talking. I think that's who's talking to. Dave saying, JW, someone already taken over. Ah, right. Sorry, I've lost track of the conversation now. You're talking about ownerships, aren't you? Thank you for letting us know, Dave. Yeah, my bad, guys. Lost track of the conversation there. Ball now on that far side as it's knocked forward. Crewe heading it back in the direction it came from as both sets of players trying to win it here, but it's Doncaster that knock it long down the field. Now coming towards the edge of the box as Crewe knock it away. Now kicking it back towards the halfway line. Still all on that far side. That's now Doncaster managing to win it back. They chip it forward. But unable to keep it there as Crewe knock it long down the field. Now Crewe trying to get in behind the Doncaster defence, but Doncaster just managing to stick with him there as they make the challenge and win back the possession. Now Doncaster playing it out wide to this near side as they come forward now, working it up towards the halfway line. Ball chipped forward as Crewe managed to knock it away and it bounces out to this near side and goes out for a throw into Doncaster right in front of the dugouts. Pretty much bang on the halfway line, but just inside the Crewe half of the field. So thank you, Dave. SWFC 67 saying, laugh out loud, Jamie. Sean, that's it. I couldn't remember Sean, Shane then. I was getting confused, but yeah, Sean. Should remember that. Used to have a friend called Sean when I was younger. SWFC 67 saying, where is everyone from? Good question, mate. Good question. Across the world and UK, we got a decision here by the ref who's going to book him. Well, he's booked Nevitt. Yeah, right. That's why I didn't see it straight away, guys. It's an off the ball issue. Doncaster just waiting to throw the throw in on this near side, and there's a bit of handbags going on just on the halfway line, and he's just dragged hold of him and yanked him down on the pitch. So he's got a yellow card for that. For the troubles there, the Crewe player. Now, Doncaster throwing it long down this near side. It's headed towards the edge of the box as Crewe managed to knock the ball long up the field. And now Doncaster win it in the centre circle as they play it out wide on that far side. Now the ball played forward as Crewe trying to challenge for it, but Doncaster managing to keep it as they play it back into the centre circle. Now it's knocked out wide on this near side as Crewe intercept it. Now Crewe coming forward as Doncaster come to make the challenge, and it's gone out of play on this near side for a throw into Crewe inside the Doncaster half, about 10 yards from the halfway line. So thank you for that, SWFC 67. I think you guys know roughly where I'm from. I'm in the northwest of England. That's about as much as I'm going to say. Jamie saying, Dave, all right, lad. Thank you for that, Jamie. Top stuff, mate. So we've got a throw in on this near side for Crewe. Rick saying, did you go to the Den in the bad old days there, Dave? I've never been to Millwall, but I bet it was intimidating in the 80s. Yeah, that's a fair shout, Rick. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as Doncaster coming forward here, racing towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in. It's knocked away by Crewe, but Doncaster win the possession back further up the field as now they play it out wide to this near side, racing towards the edge of the box, looking to create some space to get the cross in here, but Crewe managed to make the challenge and it's deflected out on this near side and it's gone out for a corner to Doncaster. Yeah, I remember some of that, Rick, to be honest. I never went when it was in the 80s, but I do, mind you, I was only a little sprog then, so a bit too young to go back then, but I do remember some of it. But it carried on a little bit into the 90s. But in fairness, I think the media do make a hype of it, don't they, mate? Corner comes in, it's deep here as Rovers just managed to, well, they've knocked it out of play. And that'll be a goal kick to Crewe. So if you just join us, guys, we're on 26 minutes gone. It's Doncaster 0, Crewe 2, and it's 2-2 on aggregate. Don't forget, guys, if you like us covering this game, please do hit that like button if you could, and thank you very much if you have already. Dave saying, Sean, I was born and bred 5 minutes away from Millwall, but now live near Norwich, mate. Thank you for that, Dave. Yeah, definitely a Millwall boy. Jamie saying, Shane, Crystal Palace, you know where that is. So Jamie's a London lad then. Is that what you mean, mate? Crewe now challenging as Doncaster play it into the box, trying to get the shot off, but it's deflected behind again. Not a bad effort there by Doncaster. They've certainly improved a bit now, Doncaster, since that second goal went in. So another corner on this near side for Doncaster Rovers. Touch football, goat of consoles. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan then, Touch Football. Corner comes in. Well, it's not the greatest delivery. It's gone behind, and that'll be another goal kick. Doncaster got to make the better of these corners. That's 2 now they've had and wasted. Not really done it. Troubled. Obviously, you're not going to expect to score from every goal, are you? But both, obviously, I'm totally neutral in this, guys. If you're new to the channel, but I'm looking at it from a football perspective. If you're going to get corners, you want to be troubling the opposition. You want to be getting it into the box and causing them problems. You're not necessarily always going to score, but causing problems makes the opposition nervous. So I would say it for both teams. Whether it's Crewe or Doncaster. If you're going to get the corners, you want to make the most of it. You want to cause a bit of panic in that box, even if you can't score, because the more you panic you create, the more nervous the opposition get when you do get those set-piece opportunities, and that might lead to a goal later in the game. So thank you for that, Touch Football, saying, yo, thank you for that, mate. Welcome to Football Fan then. Shane is saying, Dave, always been in Sheffield all my life. All right, fair enough, mate. Well, I'm definitely a northern lad, if you guys couldn't tell from the accent. Obviously, Bolton is where I was born. Now, Doncaster with the possession at the back as they play the ball forward. It's Crewe challenging for it, but Doncaster just play it back to the edge of their own box. Now the ball played out wide on that far side. It's Doncaster coming forward now into the Crewe half. Crewe trying to challenge for it, but Doncaster just cut it back into their own half. As now they try to play. Well, a clumsy challenge comes there from the Crewe player, and the referee's blown for the foul. And I think he's going to come. Yeah, he's going to have a word here. I think he's just telling the Crewe player, he come rushing in there. That's a poor challenge. He's not even made a tackle for the ball. He's just come racing in and knocked the Doncaster player to the ground. So Long, I think it is. I've noticed him involved in a couple of challenges already. So it looks like he's well pumped up for this one, guys. So thank you for that, SWFC67. Proud Northern lad. Thank you for that, mate. Dave saying, hello, Daniel. Just seen you in the chat. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Top man. Now, Crewe with the possession on the edge of the centre circle as Doncaster trying to challenge, but Crewe knock it out. Oh, there, that's a poor ball. They've played it out wide on that far side, but ended up kicking it straight out of play. So that will be a throw into Doncaster midway inside their own half on the far side of the field. So thank you for that, Dave. Top man. Touch Football saying, talking about me. I'm not sure about that, mate. You've only just come in the chat. We're just welcoming you to the show, mate. Rick is saying 6th of December, first came on here for Rangers. For Reading v Charlton game you covered in the EFL Trophy. Yeah, I remember that, mate. Yeah, that's a while back, innit? Thank you for that, Rick. All I know, I can't remember exactly which games you guys drop in when you first find us. But obviously, I start to notice the more you guys drop in. Once you dropped in a couple of times, as far as I'm concerned, once you guys drop in a couple of times and show your positivity, that makes you part of the Fandom family. Now, Crewe on that far side as they race towards the box. Ball crossed in, and it's good save there by the goalkeeper as he managed to intercept that quite comfortably. Now, Doncaster playing the ball out wide on this near side. Thank you for that, Rick. Nice one, mate. Touch Football saying, is chat bit behind for yous? No, I just tried to make the effort to involve you guys, mate. So sometimes I will skip some messages, but I do try to read out as many messages as possible. Obviously, you're new to the channel, so you don't know that. But all the other regular fan denners know that I try to read out as many messages as possible, but we'll be changing and trying a new strategy over the summer. Ball crossed in now from Doncaster as it's deflected behind, and that will be another corner for Doncaster. But thank you for that, Touch Football. David saying, Sean, my first game was at the end of the 80s, 1988. Ooh, that's going back a bit, Dave. You're making me feel old now because I remember that. Well, I don't remember your game, but I remember the 80s. Touch Football saying, my first game was 2022. I can't even remember when my first game was, to be fair, guys. I was only a kid. So we've got handbags going on here, guys. So the referee just holding up this corner as he's having a word with players. Just some bit of pushing and shoving, what you might expect in this kind of game. So thank you for that, Touch Football. Touch Football saying last was 31st of December, 2023. Well, as long as you occasionally get to games, mate, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. So what the referee's being really pedantic here. He's come over to the corner flag now and he's making sure that the ball is properly on the line. So now the corner comes in. It's headed away by Crewe. Now Doncaster winning it back further up the field as they just play it back to their centre backs. Now the ball kicked long up the field as both sets of players trying to get on the end of that, and it's too much on that, and it's gone straight behind, and that'll be a goal kick to Crewe. David saying, Touch, it sometimes is behind in the chat as Gaz is busy watching and commentating on the match. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for that, mate. Well, I can obviously, as you guys know, I can skip messages, but I make the effort to involve you guys. So I try to read out as many comments as possible. And Touch Football saying, right, thank you, mate, top stuff. Thank you for the understanding. FWFC fan 69, how you doing, mate? Saying, hey up, guys, hope you're doing well, mate. I'm not doing too bad, mate. How you doing? Welcome to the show. I presume we've spoken before, although I'm not. Your account name does look familiar, but I'm not remembering it very well. But thank you for that. I'm doing good, mate. Hope you're doing good yourself. Welcome to the show, mate. So if you're just joining us, guys, we're on 35 minutes gone. And it's still Doncaster 0, Crewe 2, 2-2 on aggregate. And we've got a throw in on this near side for Crewe, midway inside their own half. So thank you for that, SWFC Fan 69. Welcome to the show, mate. Thank you for that. Jamie's saying, what happened to Donny? If you're talking about the Doncaster fan, he might have just popped in. It's like, you know how it is, Jamie. Some fans just quickly pop in. They don't get a response straight away from me. They go. So I can't be telepathic, can I, mate? I try to, as you guys know, I try to read out as many comments as possible. Sometimes that sets me behind. Davey's saying 2-0. Woolsey, Donny didn't see this coming. Neither did I. Well, it's a playoff game, mate. Anything can happen in a playoff game. Now Doncaster with the ball played out wide on that far side as it's played forward as Crewe come to challenge for it, and Crewe managed to win it back here as now they knock the ball forward up to the halfway line as Doncaster come across, knock the ball forward, but it's deflected out of play on that far side. Dave saying hello, SWFC fan 69. Thank you, Dave. Top, you guys are amazing. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you for that, mate. Sean is saying Donny losing the plot. It's 2-2 on aggregate. Thank you for that. 18 SWFC 67. Thank you, mate. Well, I think they've grown into the game since they conceded those 2 goals, mate. Touch Football saying, Hey, fever, killing me. Oh, I know, mate. I've been suffering with that today and all. Oh, now ball played forward as Doncaster come into the box and Crewe just managed to make the challenge as it's deflected wide. That's what came from the long ball. I think he took a deflection off the goalkeeper as well. Yep. Is he giving it as a corner or not? I'm trying to work out what. Yeah, he's giving it as a corner. So corner on this near side for Doncaster. But yeah, I feel your pain. Touch Football. I've been the same, mate. I suffer with that as well. Corner comes in. It's deep. Headed towards goal. And the goalkeeper manages to intercept that at the far post. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Crewe. Dave saying, touch. Hey, fever ain't good. Ain't got me yet. Well, you're lucky, Dave. You're lucky, mate. Hopefully it stays that way. Touch Football saying, I'm actually getting good weather. It's a miracle. You're lucky. Yep, he is. I know. It's bad, isn't it, mate? Touch Football saying, can't breathe without a clogged nose. I know. Well, it's calmed down for me, but this morning I was suffering with it quite badly, mate. But I feel your pain. It's calmed down as the day's worn on. But I think as you get older, you learn little tricks to try and ease it a bit. Like sticking your head in a cold bowl of water, that can help. Just release the sinuses more than you'd realise. Now, Doncaster racing forward as Crewe make a clumsy challenge. And now the referee's going to give the free kick and the foul. Yep, he's going to book him for the foul. Thought he was going to. So the Crewe player there booked. Just trying to work out which player it was. Aaron Rowe with the yellow card. It wasn't him that made the challenge, was it? I don't think it was. It was his teammate. So free kick here for Doncaster out to this near side. Midway, halfway between the centre circle and the touchline on this near side as they take it short. Now playing it back to the goalkeeper. So sorry to hear that, Touch Football. Hopefully it gets better, mate. Jamie saying, I'm watching game, not in chat as much. Sorry. Not in chat as much. Sorry, everyone. No worries, Jamie. No worries, Jamie. Totally understand if you're watching the game, but if you tuned in, that's helpful, mate. That's very helpful. If you tuned in, even if you can't talk all the time, mate, that is a big help if you guys are tuned in. As now the ball played forward as it's challenged on the edge of the centre circle, but it's Doncaster that managed to come away with it as they play it out wide on that far side. Now kicking it long, but it's intercepted there by Crewe. As now Crewe on the charge on that far side as they kick it long, but it's intercepted there by the Doncaster goalkeeper on the edge of the box. As now Doncaster try to build again from the back. So thank you for that, Jamie. Nice one, mate. Chip Butty time. How you doing, mate? Chip Butty time. I like that's an interesting account name. Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Chip Butty time. Hope you're doing well, mate. Chip Butty saying, I'm Snodding needs to come on and control the midfield. Well, thank you. I'm actually not familiar with the entire teams. I know one or two players in both of these two clubs, but I don't know all the teams, mate. So you'll have to let me know which club you support, mate. But thank you for that, Chip Butty. Welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Great to have you with us. And apologies. Yeah, we cover so many games here on Fan Den. I just can't remember every team's squad. I try to remember as many players as I can, but it's impossible, guys. Impossible to remember every player. But thank you for that, Chip Butty. David's saying my 3-1 Doncaster prediction is out the window before half-time. Ball now back with the Crewe goalkeeper. We're on 41 minutes gone, guys. Doncaster 0, Crewe 2. 2-2 on aggregate. Now the ball kicked long down the field as both sets of players trying to win it midway inside the Doncaster half. A bit of head tennis going on again here as Crewe eventually come away with it, just playing it back into their own half as now the ball kicked long out wide to this near side, but too much place. Yeah, well, the Crewe player did try to latch onto that. Is it Thomas? He did try to latch onto that, just too much pace on it, and it's gone behind for a goal kick to Doncaster. And don't forget, guys, if you do like us covering your team, this league, the best way to let us know is hitting that like button, guys. Obviously, we do try to cover League football, League 2 football where we get the chance. But obviously, we see good likes from you guys. We know you appreciate our efforts. And that will mean that we try to cover a bit more of your club's games in the future where possible. Now the ball played down this near side as both sets of players trying to challenge for it, and it's gone out of play for a throw-in on this near side to Crewe midway inside their own half. So thank you for that, Dave. Touch Football saying, it's all right. I usually get stuck in a game. Everyone does. It's all right. I usually get stuck in a game. Everyone does. Well, thank you for that, Touch Football. Although I'm not following you very well there, what you're meaning by that. But fair enough. Yep. Thank you for that, mate. Now, Doncaster coming forward as to get into the box. Getting the shot off, and the goalkeeper makes a good save there. Doncaster quickly played it out wide on that far side, just crossed it in quickly. And it was headed towards goal, but the goalkeeper managing to save it quite comfortably. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Crewe. So, yep, apologies, Touch Football. I'm not following you very well there, mate. Ball kicked long down the field as it's knocked out of play on this near side. And that will be a throw into Crewe midway inside the Doncaster half. Has it gone Crewe's way? I think it has. Jamie saying, Dave, I said 4-0, Donny. That's out the window. Well, you guys will get some right, I'm sure. You might have better luck in the international, guys. We've got the international football coming up soon, so you might do better with that. So now we've got a throw in on this near side. Long throw by Crewe into the box as it's headed away by Doncaster, but Crewe regained the possession outside the box as now they play it back to the halfway line. Now it's chipped long out wide to this near side as it's intercepted by Doncaster. Doncaster now knocking it back up towards the halfway line as it's headed back in the direction it came from by Crewe. And that's gone out of play on this near side for a throw into Doncaster. Ball comes back in play, quickly thrown in by Doncaster as a now challenged further up the field. Both sets of players trying to win it there as it's eventually knocked out of play for another throw-in, pretty much bang on the halfway line. We got 3 minutes added on time at the end of this first half, guys. So thank you, Jamie. Dave saying, Chip Butty, hello. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for that, mate. Shane is saying, I'll be back soon, guys. No worries, Sean. Thank you for that, mate. SWFC 67. Thank you, mate. Hopefully see you back shortly, Dave. Saying JW. Laughing. Chip Butty saying, good evening, Dave. Awesome. Thank you, Chip Butty. Loving that, mate. Buying into the positive vibes of the fandom community straight off the bat. Thank you, Chip Butty. Top man. Now, Doncaster coming forward as they come towards the edge of the box, getting the shot off, and it's over the top of the crossbar. Not a bad effort, but just couldn't get it on target. But he got it close enough that it made the goalkeeper move. So goal kick now for Crewe. We're a minute into the added on time. Thank you for that Chip Butty time. Thank you, mate. Dave saying, see you soon, Sean. Thank you, Dave. Top stuff, mate. Now the ball in the centre of the park as it's knocked back in the direction it came from. Now Doncaster managing to pick it up as they chip the ball forward, but it bounces all the way back to the Crewe goalkeeper just on the edge of his box there. Jamie saying, in a bit, Sean. Thank you, Jamie. You guys are amazing. Touch Football saying, right, mate, be back soon. Me friend wants play me back. Be back soon. Okay, mate, no worries. Thank you for dropping in. Touch Football. Pleasure to have you involved in the fandom community. And yeah, hopefully see you again later, mate. Thank you for that. Rick is saying, I am from Newbury, near Reading. Newbury. Now the ball played out wide on this near side as it's played forward there by... No, sorry, it's not. Doncaster knocking it into the centre circle as now they quickly play it out wide to that far side. Now racing towards the edge of the box. Crewe make the challenge, but Doncaster managed to get the cross in, but it's a poor one. As Crewe just did enough there to put him off getting a more accurate cross into the box. Gone past everybody as it flies out of play on this near side. Tony the Wonderful. How you doing, mate? Tony, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I'm not sure, but welcome to Football Fandom. Tony the Wonderful. Hope you're doing well, mate. Tony the Wonderful saying, watching from HMMP Durham. Well, welcome to Football Fandom UK, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. And hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Let us know what club you support, mate. Dave is saying, okay, okie dokie, Tony. Thank you, Dave. You guys, amazing. So there goes the halftime whistle, guys. And at halftime, it's finished Doncaster 0. Crewe 2, and that makes it 2-2 on aggregate. Thank you for that, Dave. Let's have a look how the game has gone in numbers, guys. Just bear with me a second. Just bring up the halftime match stats. I know you guys got some stats. You guys got some stats there on the screen, but I always like to have a look at these ones. So just bear with me a second, guys. I will bring them up on the screen. And don't worry, if you guys can't read it, I will read it out to you. So just bear with me a second, guys. Don't forget, please do hit that thumbs up as well, guys, if you could. Would be appreciated. And thank you very much if you have already. So here we go, guys. Don't worry, as I say, if it's small print and you can't read it, I will read it out to you. So here we go. This is how the game has gone in numbers in the first half. And we'll come back to the chat in a moment, guys. So here we go. So at halftime, it looks like this in numbers. Total shots, 6 for Doncaster, 4 for Crewe. Shots on target, 3 for Doncaster, 2 for Crewe. Possession, 61% for Doncaster, 39% for Crewe. Passes, 206 for Doncaster, 137 for Crewe. Pass accuracy, 66% for Doncaster, 48% for Crewe. Fouls, 1 against Doncaster, 5 against Crewe. Yellow cards, none for Doncaster, 2 for Crewe. No red cards. Offsides, 1 for Doncaster, 1 for Crewe. And corners, 4 for Doncaster and 2 for Crewe. So not a lot in it, to be fair, guys. Even though the numbers don't kind of reflect it, but it has been a pretty evenly matched game. Obviously, Crewe had the better of the first 20 minutes, obviously managing to get those 2 goals to get themselves back in the tie. But since then, Doncaster have improved and got themselves back into the game, stabilised themselves, and been playing much better than they did in that first 20 minutes. So there you go, guys. Let me just put the radar stats back on the screen. There we go. And we'll catch up with some more of your comments here. So let's have a quick look what's going on, just to let you guys know what's going on around the grounds, because we do have some other games to keep an eye on tonight, guys. In the Scottish Premiership playoffs, in the Scottish Premiership, it's currently quarter-final stage in the playoffs of the Scottish Championship. It says Premiership, but it's Championship clubs trying to get in the Premiership. Although I do feel that the Scottish playoffs are so unfair, guys. Completely different to how it works in England. It is very, very unfair, in my opinion. But at the quarter-final stage, this is how it is at the moment. Partick Thistle 2, Adrian's 0, and it's 4-2 to Partick Thistle on aggregate. If you guys are not familiar with the Scottish Championship playoffs, honest, guys, it is so unfair. What happens is it's similar, to start with, it's similar with the English League, as in the 4 top best teams. The top team goes up. So whoever wins the league, they go up automatically. And then the next 4 teams have playoffs. And the way it works is they play each other. The 2 lowest teams play each other. So whoever's finished, what was it, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So whoever finishes 4th and 5th, they play each other in the quarter-final stage. And then after that, they play each other. Whoever wins that, then they play each other at the semi-final stage. And then whoever wins that goes to the final. But when they get to the final playoff, they don't play a team from the Championship that's tried to work hard to get promoted. They play the team that's finished second bottom of the Scottish Premiership. So the team that finishes second bottom, that's had a really rubbish, crappy season, gets a second chance to stay in the league by playing in the playoffs to try and beat the team that's trying to get promoted out of the Championship. How unfair. I think it's just so unfair that happens in the Scottish Championship. It really is unbelievably strange. Why should a team that has played really bad all season, finish second bottom of the league, get an extra opportunity to stave their season after they've finished second bottom, to stay up? They get an extra opportunity to play in the playoffs against the team that has gone all the way through the playoffs to get to the playoffs. So they could have gone for the quarter-final stage, playing 2 legs, and then into the semi-final stage, playing 2 legs, and then get to the final and have to play the second bottom of the league from the Premiership and play 2 legs in that. And let's be honest, guys, it's unfair because whoever's second bottom of the Premiership, they've got a better budget. They've got a better, stronger team. Because they've been playing in the Premiership. Seems so unfair to me, guys, the way it works in Scotland. Really unfair. But let me know your thoughts, guys, to start to give you guys a bit of insight into that. Also, just to let you guys know, if we've got any Scotland fans in the chat, big game in Scotland. Oh, no, not as big as the men's game. It is the ladies playing, but it's still a very important fixture in Scotland. It's the Edinburgh Derby tonight with the ladies, and it's currently Hibernian 1, Hearts 0. 64 minutes gone in that one. Also, result in the Welsh Premiership, guys. Canonfon Town 0-0 with Cardiff MU in the semi-final stage of the Welsh Premiership. Northern Irish Premiership, guys. No, sorry, it's not. That's the Irish Premiership, in it. So yeah, but the Irish Premiership is playing tonight. but we're not seeing any scores at the moment. So hopefully it might come up full time. I'll have another look later. But there you go, guys. That brings you up to date around the UK at least. As I say, we'll look up the Irish Premiership later. Dave saying, okie dokie, Tony. Thank you, Dave. Touch Football saying, I wish away goals rule was still a thing. Yeah, I did actually like that. Yeah, I do agree with you that. I do agree. I liked it. I liked it I liked it when it was involved in Europe. So I agree with their Touch Football. Ashton, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan then. Ashton, pleasure to have you with us, mate. Ashton saying, who do you support? Does it really matter? Does it really matter, mate? Are you going to judge me on what club I support to whether you're interested in the channel? Well, if it matters to you that much, mate, I'm a neutral football fan, but when I'm hosting Football Fan Den Chat, as much as possible, I try to be neutral. But the club I support is my hometown club, which is Bolton Wanderers. Although it shouldn't really matter when I'm hosting the channel. But thank you for that, Ashton. Welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Dave is saying hello, Ashton. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. You guys are absolutely class. Rick is saying, are you relaxing with some what? Well, I haven't heard that word for a while, Rick. I like that. Half of these kids probably won't even know what you're going on about. Jamie is saying, hi, Ashton. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Tony the Wonderful saying, watching on my smuggled iPhone, Dave. Oh, okay. Well, keep you that to yourself, Tony the Wonderful. Keep that to yourself, mate. Thank you for letting us know, though. Tony, he's saying, nah, Rick, the guards confiscated them after they shot down the drone delivery. Okay, fair enough. Dave is saying, oh, Tony, thank you. Okay, Tony, thank you, Dave. And Rick is saying you can't even smoke in the clinky these days. Yeah, I know that's a joke, in it, mate. That's a joke. Rick saying, what's that all about? I'm not sure what you're referring to there, Rick. My apologies, mate. Tony saying, yeah, health and safety rules, Rick. Well, sod the health and safety. So, sod the health and safety. That's just a poor political excuse to stop people having freedom, in my opinion. But we'll leave that alone. Chip Butty saying, who is doing the commentary? Frank Sidebottom? Here on Fan Den, it's me doing the commentary and the chat. I do everything at the moment myself, mate. But obviously, if you're talking about the channel, I'm not sure I watch that many games here on Fan Den to give you guys commentary. I can't remember every TV commentator's name, mate. But thank you for that, Chip Butty. Dave is saying, Chip Butty, you mean on here? I think he's meaning on the TV channel, mate. I think he's meaning on the TV channel. But thank you, Dave. Chip Butty saying, yes, Dave. Okay, fair enough. My name's Gaz, mate. My name is Gaz, if you didn't know. My apologies for the misunderstanding. Thank you for that, Dave and Chip. But Dave saying, no, his name is Gaz. Yeah, I'm Gaz, if you guys don't know. I'm the host of Football Fan Den, but I want you guys to feel part of the channel as our regular fan deners contribute to what the channel does and what we talk about with you guys, as I always make the effort to involve you guys in the live chat, as I'm very passionate about fans having a voice in football. So here on Fan Den, we embrace you guys being in part of the channel with your comments and chat. But please do keep your comments clean, guys, clean and respectful, because that's one thing we're all about here at Fan Den. We love football, we love a bit of friendly banter, but we love respect as well, as I'm sure the regular fan deners will tell you. Thank you for that, Dave. Nice one, mate. Chip Butty saying, cheers, Dave. Top man. Thank you, Chip Butty. Yeah, my apologies, mate. I should have said earlier. My apologies for that. Should have said earlier. Chip Butty saying, great shout out. Get in. Well, thank you for that, mate. Well, it's not about shout out, mate. We try to involve you guys, but obviously it does also give you guys a shout out by involving you guys in the show and the channel. Thank you for that, mate. Dave saying, CB, no worries, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Dave saying, Chip Butty, who's your club? Good question. Yeah, I think I did ask that before. Rick saying ELF teams have at least 20 games on Sky next season. Apparently, all teams at least 20. Yeah, I've heard that, Rick. I've heard that myself. Obviously, but that's only if you're in the UK. It only applies to the UK. So obviously, we have a lot of fans here from the UK, but we also have quite a few fans from outside the UK. So to let you guys know that are outside the UK, if you're wondering, uh, from what I've learned, it isn't going to affect you guys outside the UK. You guys that are outside the UK will still be able to get it the traditional way that you know if you do pay out for any EFL channels. So I just thought I'd let you guys know. But Rick is absolutely spot on with that, but it only applies to the UK. Outside the UK, it will be exactly as it has been for the last few years for you guys that might be out there in Australia, Argentina, Brazil, or wherever, America or whatever. As you guys know, that a regular fan, then as we do have some fans come in and get involved from outside the UK. So thank you for that, Rick. Nice one, mate. And Jamie's saying, back, sorry about that. Just run into the shops, get a bar of chocolate for Megan. Errand boy, Jamie. Jamie's the errand boy. Where's mine, mate? Where's my chocolate, Jamie? Come on. Rick is saying, well back, Jamie. Welcome back, Jamie. Thank you very much for that, Rick. Top man. All right, keep your comments coming. Guys, I'm just going to quickly jump off and just go and quickly say hello to my lovely lady because she's just come in from work. So I'm going to quickly go and say hello to her and also go for the call of nature while I'm at it. So keep your comments coming, guys. I will be back in a moment and read out more of you guys, what you guys have got to say. But as I said, just want to quickly go and say hello to my lovely lady. She's been at work all day today doing a 12-hour shift. So I'll be back in a sec, guys. As I say, keep your comments coming and don't forget, hit that like button. Oh, sorry about that, guys. There we go. That's better. Rick saying, was it a topic? I'm not sure. Oh, topic. Chocolate. I think he's talking about chocolate there. Thank you for that, Rick. So we're off and underway for the second half, guys. Ball quickly kicked out and play on that far side. So throwing to Doncaster midway inside the Crewe half. As now the ball comes back in. Crewe challenging for it, but Doncaster managed to cross it into the box, but it's intercepted comfortably there by the Crewe goalkeeper. Rick saying, love a topic. Awesome. I like boosts, Meek. I do like boosts. Quite nice, to be fair. But trying to cut down on the chocolate a bit, eating too much of it sometimes. But thank you for that, Rick. Davey saying that I love a bounty. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not a big fan of coconut, Dave, but each to their own, mate. Each to their own. I'm not a big fan of the coconut, though. But I can see why you like it. My lady loves a bounty as well. If we ever get the mixed variety box, she always eats all the bounties because I'm not a big fan of coconut. I can eat it, but I'm not a big fan of it. But thank you for that, Dave. Rick saying, can't go wrong with a bounty. Dave, blue or red? Do you know what they've stopped making? That makes me think. You guys probably remember this if you're older fan, older football fan. Do you remember Karamak? They've stopped making them, guys. Oh, I'm gutted. They was awesome. Do you remember Karamak? They've stopped making them. My mate turned up with one the other week. He went, Gaz, here's your last Karamak. They've stopped making them. He bought me a Karamak and said, they've stopped making them. I got you one before they've all sold out. I'm gutted because they were quite nice. You might not remember them if you're a younger fan, but if you're an older fan, you should definitely remember a Karamak. Oh, yeah, gutted to stop making them. Chip Buddy saying Pexi Munkus. I don't know what that means. Sorry, Chip Buddy, not following you there, mate. Davey saying, Rick, I prefer the red one, mate. Okay, now Crewe with the possession as they come towards the edge of the box, trying to get the shot off there, but it's Doncaster that managed to challenge for it, but Crewe have won it back further up the field as now they play it out wide on that far side. Now the ball crossed in, it's headed away, but not cleared as well as the ball bounced out towards this near side. Ball sets of players tried to intercept it, but they ended up fouling each other there, and that's gone out for a free kick. I think the referee's going to give it his free kick. It did bounce out of play. Yeah, it's going to be a free kick to Doncaster. David saying, CB, who's sorry you got me there? Yeah, I am following him very well there, Dave. Thank you, mate. So ball now back with the Crewe goalkeeper. Chip Butty saying Hungary's number one UEFA Cup winner, Cup participant 1990. I can't think what team you mean in there, mate. Doncaster now with the possession as they play the ball back to the goalkeeper. It's kicked out wide on that far side as Crewe head it back in the direction it came from. But now Doncaster trying to challenge for it on that far side, but Crewe managing to keep the possession as they play it back to the halfway line. Now it's kicked long down the field as Doncaster intercept it. Now Doncaster with the possession as they knock it back to the halfway line. Crewe trying to challenge, but Doncaster managing to keep it as they play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. But Crewe pressing well from the front here as Doncaster now play out from the back, knocking the ball out wide on that far side as they knock it forward now. Crewe trying to challenge for it as Doncaster just managing to keep it under pressure as they play it long down that far side of the field, but it's nobody there. And Crewe managed to regain the possession as they just play it back to the goalkeeper. Dave saying halftime, 13 likes. Well, thank you very much to everybody that's hit that like button, and thank you for letting me know, Dave. Really appreciated. You guys are amazing. We're still an up and coming channel, so 13 likes is okay for us at the moment. But thank you for that, Dave, and a big, big thank you to everybody that has been good enough to hit that like button. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. Top stuff. Yeah, if we could get to 15, that would be good. That'd be good. If we could get to 20, that would be amazing. But 15 would be good. So 2 more likes away from 15. Thank you for letting us know, Dave. Dave saying, oh, okay, CB, cool. Thank you, Dave. Now, Crewe with the possession now as the goalkeeper kicks it long down the field. Both sets of players trying to win it as it's just being knocked about on this near side as both sets of players challenge for it, but they're coming together here, but neither team winning it as eventually it goes out of play. They're a bit scrappy there, trying to win it. Both teams challenging, but neither team managing to get the ball under control properly. And eventually it's gone out for a throw-in on this near side to Doncaster, deep inside their own half. Dave saying, cup of tea time? No worries, Dave. Chipotty's saying, very civilized, Dave. Yep, that's what we're all about here, mate. Where we have, as I say, we're all about respecting each other. Our channel is about bringing good fans together. We've got no time for the haters, mate. No time for them whatsoever. But thank you for that, Chip Butty. Rick is saying, no sugar for me, Dave. Rick saying, but a nice Gabaldin, mate. Oh, not heard that for a while. Jamie's saying, drink time. Absolutely, Dave. Yep, you guys go and get yourself a drink. Apologies for getting behind with the chat here. Sir Pagan, is that? Sir Pagan Tip Top, I can't even read that. Sir Pagan saying, why did BBC get rid of goal score option on the latest scorers? I was wondering that myself, you know, a while back, but yeah, I don't know why they've done that, mate. Money, I haven't got a clue, mate. Don't know. But welcome to Football Fan Den, Sir Pagan. Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome to Football Fan Den and the Fan Den community. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. All the way back now with the Crewe goalkeeper again here. As now Crewe kick the ball long down the field. And a bit of a shove there. No foul given though by the referee as it bounces all the way back to the Doncaster goalkeeper. Now Doncaster play out from the back as they come forward now. Working the ball up towards the halfway line as now it's kicked long down the field. It's won back by Crewe as they knock it back in the direction it came from. Now Crewe picking it up on the halfway line as they play it into the centre circle. And now Doncaster trying to challenge for it, but Crewe, oh, well, they managed to win it there momentarily, but Crewe challenging right back. As now they're both tussling for it on that far side, but it's Crewe that come away with it. As now they play it back into the centre, knocking it out wide to this near side. As Doncaster getting bodies back behind the ball here. Crewe racing forward as they take it to the byline, looking to get the cross in, and it's deflected behind by Doncaster. And that will be a corner on this near side to Crewe. So thank you for that, Sir Pagan. As I say, welcome to Fanden. Gilherm Ramos. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Fanden UK and the Fanden community. Gilherm Ramos saying, do you know Vasco da Gama from Brazil? Name doesn't ring a bell off the top of my head, mate. Might know his face. Although we have a lot of players come here in the UK, I don't know. Doesn't ring a bell, mate. Doesn't ring a bell, to be fair. Now, Crewe taking the corner short as it's knocked away. And Crewe pick up the possession further up the field. It's knocked back in the direction it came from as Doncaster blasted up the field. Now trying to get onto it as Crewe just managed to get to it first and head it back to their own goalkeeper. But thank you for that, Ramos. Welcome to Fanden, mate. Hope you're doing well. Davey saying, Rick No sugar and fly biscuit. And Rick liking that. Top stuff, guys. Jamie saying, come on, Donny. Time to come back to win. Thank you for that, Jamie. Nice one, mate. Rick saying, ceramic was great. Gaz. Karamak was great. Gaz, they always stopped making stuff. They stopped making toast toppers. Also, oh, yeah, they was pretty good. Oh, now ball crossed into the box here by Doncaster as it's knocked away by Crewe. Oh, now the referee's going to give the foul. So Crewe have won a free kick. Manager's gone. Doncaster manager going crazy on the touchline here as they thought. I think he thought that Doncaster wasting that opportunity. So if you're just joining us, guys, we're on just coming up towards 56 and a half minutes gone. Currently Doncaster 0, Crewe 2, but it's 2-2 on aggregate. So all to play for, all level on aggregate. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could, if you like us covering your team, this league, or this fixture. The best way to let us know that is by hitting that like button if you could, guys. And thank you very much to everybody that has. You guys that have really amazing. I appreciate the positive vibes, guys. Thank you very much. Rick, so thank you for that, Rick. Yeah, I remember the toppers. Yeah, I'm going to stop the Karamak though, but thank you for that, Rick. Rick also saying toasty toppers looked awful, but made a quick lunch on some toast. Yeah, yeah, they did. Yeah, yeah. Well said, Dave. Sorry, Rick. Well said, mate. Now the ball not long up the field as now Crewe managed to intercept it on the edge of the centre circle. Doncaster challenged for it here, and the referee's given the foul. So free kick to Crewe just on the edge of the centre circle, just inside their own half. Davey saying, Karamak, I loved them. I know, Dave. So did I. Yep, they were different, weren't they? They were different. That was the good thing about Karamak, not traditional chocolate. So they were different. But yeah, I agree. I liked them as well, Dave. Gutted they've stopped making them. Dave is saying, now at 15 likes, Gaz. Thank you very much, Dave. Thank you for letting us know. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the positive support, guys. Top stuff. Thank you, Dave. Touch Football saying, SOS, I got X. SOS, I got X. Cheeky playing football right now. Cheeky and playing football right now. You're playing? How can you be playing football and talking to us at the same time, mate? I don't know how that works. Touch Football saying, caught out now playing football at 9. Oh, well, if that's your age, mate, keep your age to yourself. Chip Butty saying, Vasco da Gama is a footy team, but also a man Portugal explorer from 1500s ish. Laugh out loud. Well, I wouldn't know, mate. I don't know the name. It's not familiar to me. I do know one or two clubs out there in South America, but I'm no expert. So Tommy Rower coming off here. Kyle Hurst coming on. Gullaham, Ramos saying yes. Okay, mate. Well, thank you for that, guys. Jamie saying, right, I'm off now, guys. Catch up tomorrow, mate. Have a great live, guys. Thanks again. Great one again, and night, everyone. Well, thank you for being with us, Jamie. Always great to have your conversation and company. Best wishes to you, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well, Jamie. And best wishes to you and Megan as well. Hope you enjoy your weekend ahead, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Take care, mate. Rick saying, later, Jamie. Have a good evening, mate. Awesome. Thank you for that, Rick. Well said, mate. And Touch Football saying, outside in my garden. Oh, can't fault you there, mate. Enjoying the nice weather. Now Doncaster on the charge on that far side as they come towards the edge of the box. And Crewe make the challenge as it's deflected behind. And that's going to be a corner on the far side for Doncaster. And Touch Football saying, nah, it's the time, not my age. Ah, right, okay. Well, you have to be more specific, mate, if obviously if you, what you're saying so I can understand what you're saying. But if you are under 16, guys, keep your age to yourself for your own safety. Jamie saying, you too, Rick, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And Chip Buddy saying 9 p.m. Thank you, mate. Dave saying, JW, take care, my bro. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. So now the corner comes in, but it's not behind. That's a poor corner again from Doncaster. They're not making the most of these corner opportunities, Doncaster. So yeah, thank you for that, Dave. And Jamie saying, Dave, take care, mate. Lad, catch ups tomorrow. Okay, thank you for that, Jamie. Nice one, mate. Now Doncaster on the attack on that far side as they race forward, as it's Crewe that make the challenge. Crewe now with the possession as they try to come forward, but Doncaster have won it back here as now Doncaster playing it back up towards the halfway line. Now they kick the ball long down the field as Crewe try to head it away, but Doncaster managed to win it just on the edge of the Crewe box as they try to keep the possession now, knocking it out wide to that far side. Now the ball crossed in, and it's just gone behind. He couldn't get it on target as he jumped to try and get the head up, but it just gone over him and out of play. Jamie saying, night, Gaz, have a great one, pal. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate you being with us, and thank you for that, mate. Appreciate your kind words. As I say, best wishes to you and Megan. Always good to have you with us, mate. Take care, Jamie. Thank you, mate. And Touch Football saying, Drone was spying on me playing football. It might have been doing something else. Well, I'm not sure, mate. A lot of people are using drones now for YouTube, aren't they? Now, Doncaster on this near side. Ball crossed in. It's knocked away. As Crewe managing to win it further up the field. Now Crewe playing the ball out wide on this near side as Doncaster trying to challenge for it. And Doncaster managed to win it back here as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper knocks it forward as Doncaster come again. Now switching the play out to the opposite side of the field. Coming forward here as Crewe try to press the ball, but Doncaster just cut it back now as they keep coming forward, playing it back out wide on that far side, racing towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in. It's knocked away, and the ball bounces out of play on that far side for a throw-in to Doncaster. Well, referee's holding up the play here for something. I'm not sure. Oh, the substitution. So we're going to have a substitution here for Crewe. Thank you for that, Touch Football. Thank you, mate. So, yeah, we've got a Crewe player down on the pitch as well here, guys. And some instructions coming on. Little note there being passed to the Crewe players from the manager. So it's Shillo, Tracy coming off, and Courtney. Oh, it's gone off. So throwing on the far side for Doncaster now. tell you that sub in a minute, guys, when it soon tells me. It come up that quick, I didn't have time to read it all. It was a long name. Now, the ball on that far side as Crewe challenge for it, and it's knocked straight back out of play on the far side of the field. Now, Doncaster with the possession as they knock it forward down the middle. Crewe trying to challenge, but Doncaster play it out wide to this near side as they're still coming forward here, playing it towards the edge of the boxes. Doncaster trying to turn there, but Crewe snapping at their heels as Doncaster managed to keep the possession. Now they play it out wide on that far side. Ball crossed in, and it's straight into the goalkeeper's hands, and that released the pressure for Crewe. So, yeah, the substitution was Shillow, Tracy, and it was Courtney Baker Richardson coming on to replace him. Dave is saying back in 5. No worries, Dave. No worries, mate. Touch Football saying be 1 minute. I have to lock my chickens away. Right. No worries, mate. You got chickens. Cool. Cool, mate. Yeah, I've thought about getting chickens myself, but my cousin had them a while back, but he said there was uh, quite a lot of work for, and they messed up his garden as well. I don't think he was impressed with them messing up his garden. So we're waiting for get back underway here. The referee stopped this, and the Crewe goalkeeper, I think he's hurt his leg here, but referee just holding up the play here at the moment as the Crewe players come across to grab a drink. Rick is saying, I hope you beat Oxford next weekend, guys. I know, yeah, hopefully, mate. Hopefully, but it's fingers crossed, but it's going to be a difficult game. I'm sure Oxford will have their own ideas as well, mate. But yeah, I'm hoping so as well. Thank you for that, Rick. Nice one, mate. It's going to be a difficult one, that, Rick, to be fair, mate. I think I did watch Oxford in that, was it the first leg, I think, and they looked quite dangerous, to be fair. Hopefully, but Bolton should beat them if the players are focused enough. Just hope no nerves get the better of the players. Now the ball played long down this near side as Doncaster now with a cross into the box. It's headed away by Crewe as the ball bounces out wide on that far side and it goes out of play for Doncaster, throwing midway inside the Crewe half of the field. Now Doncaster play it back in as they work the ball back up to the halfway line. Challenged there by Crewe. As now it's knocked forward by Doncaster, but Crewe win it back. As now Crewe on the attack on that far side, but quickly challenged again by Doncaster as both sets of players trying to win it there, but Crewe have ended up knocking it out of play. So another throw in for Doncaster as they take it quickly now, playing it out wide to this near side. Long crossfield ball as it's chipped forward now by Doncaster, and it's just too much on that as it's bounced out of play, and that will be a goal kick to Crewe. But yeah, thank you for that, Rick. Appreciate it, mate. We've got some playoffs, good playoffs coming. Championship playoffs start this weekend, don't they? So you guys got any predictions for the championship playoffs? Touch Football saying yeah. Thank you, mate. Yeah, and can't remember who's playing who now. Let me just remind myself of the championship playoffs. That's this weekend, isn't it? Now, Doncaster on the charge on that far side as they race forward, coming towards the edge of the box as Crewe make the challenge, claims for a foul in the box there. But referee waving it away. Oh, yeah, I did just. Well, that is a foul. Although I'm not sure it entitles to a penalty because it's just on the edge of the box. So it should have been a free kick in fairness, but not a penalty. So yeah, it's actually Sunday, guys, the Championship playoffs. So it's Norwich vs Leeds, dinner time kickoff, and obviously West Brom vs Southampton, which is a 4:15 kickoff. That's an unusual kickoff time, isn't it, guys? Now the ball played up the field by Crewe as they come towards the edge of the Doncaster box. Ball crossed in, it's knocked away. As Crewe trying to keep the possession on the edge of the box, but just end up knocking the ball forward there. He fell over trying to intercept that, and he's ended up deflecting it back to the goalkeeper. Touch football saying my chickens are full on diggers. Like my garden had holes, so I had to make them a field near their coop to dig because one is a breed that digs to get worms and bugs, and they make a spot to dirt bath. Ah, right, okay. Awesome. Wow, that's interesting, mate. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm actually currently in the process of working on a video for my other channel to do with my garden. It's not to do with chickens, it's to do with growing vegetables. But you might be interested in that. But yeah, sounds good, mate. I may get chickens one day, may do, but at the moment, too much work to do. I just wouldn't have the time to look after them properly at the moment. But hopefully, something that maybe try in the future. But thank you for that. Uh, Touch football. Thank you, mate. Ian, how you doing with Ian? Welcome to the show, mate. Ian saying, sorry, guys, I'm just joining you and come on, you Crewe Alexandra. No apologies needed, Ian. Always a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you've had a good week. Looking forward to the weekend, Ian. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for that, Ian. No apologies needed, mate. Always glad to have you with us and enjoy your conversation and company whenever you can come and get involved, mate. So long throwing down this near side, and it's knocked straight out of play again for another throw in. So throwing on this near side to Crewe, deep inside their own half. Thank you for that, Ian. Rick saying, evening, Ian. Awesome. Thank you, Rick. Ball now played back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long down the field as it's challenged by both players, and the referee's blown for a foul here. So free kick just inside the Doncaster half of the field, just on the edge of the centre circle, slightly out to this near side. So free kick to Doncaster. Well, Doncaster wanting to take it quickly here, but the referee's holding him up as the Crewe player still down on the pitch. If you're just joining us, guys, we're on just coming up to 74 minutes gone, and it's Doncaster 0, Crewe 2, and it's 2-2 on aggregate. So thank you for that, Rick. You are a star, mate. Touch football saying didn't Eakin? Didn't know it was Chinese, sorry. What's Chinese? What's Chinese, touch football? I'm not sure what you mean there, mate. What's Chinese? Not sure what you mean him. Now the ball knocked out of play on that far side as Crewe with the throw in. They throw the ball back in play as Doncaster just head it out of play further up the field. Just got a little bit stop-starty this game now, all of a sudden. Loads of throw-ins recently. Ball comes back in players. Now ball sets of players trying to challenge for it. It's knocked forward as Doncaster with the possession. As they lose it there, now Crewe playing it forward as Crewe come towards the edge of the box, trying to get the cross in here, but Doncaster challenging for it as it's eventually knocked out of play on that far side, and that will be another throw in And it's about 5 yards from the corner flag on the far side of the field. So goals scored between 70 and 90 minutes for Doncaster, 21 and 20. So they scored 21 and conceded 20 in the final 15 minutes of a game. So they've scored 21 and conceded 20 in the final 15 minutes of the game. So that, I don't know if that's a stat that interests you guys. We've got a bit of tussling going on in the box here. Ian is saying, are you doing a 3 p.m. Premier League game tomorrow, guys? I'm going to be doing a game tomorrow. I haven't looked at the kickoff times, to be fair, mate. I haven't even looked at. Yeah, there are obviously a lot of Premier League games tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I'll be doing a game at some point, mate. But I don't know why you're asking, Ian, because you asked for a game the other day, came on and asked for a game. I did it, and you didn't even show up, mate. So, so- you know, you came on the other week asking for a game. I can't remember what game it was now off the top of my head, but I know I did it because it sticks in my head that you asked for it, and then I did it, and you didn't even come on. So. I'm confused why you keep coming on asking for games that then you don't come and get involved when I do them. Now the ball played long down the field by Doncaster as they play it towards the edge of the box. Crewe come and challenge for it. As now Doncaster managing to keep the possession under pressure there as they play it in towards the edge of the box, but it's knocked away as Crewe challenge for it. But Doncaster coming again. Now the ball crossed in as it headed over the top of the crossbar. And that was good defending by Crewe as the goal. That will be a corner for Doncaster. Touch Football saying put MSG in Chinese in chat. Right. Well, I didn't notice that, mate. Maybe Stevie removed it. I didn't notice it, mate. SWFC 67 Shane. Sean is saying, I'm back. Is it still 2-2? It is, Sean. It is, mate. Yeah, still 2-2. Welcome back, mate. Throwing on this near side. As Doncaster with a throw in now, midway inside the Crewe half. Ball comes back in play. As now Doncaster play it back to the halfway line. Now playing it into the centre circle as it's knocked forward now. Now the ball played back to the Doncaster goalkeeper as he plays it out wide on that far side. Touch Football saying, yeah, still 2-2. Thank you, mate. Thank you for letting SWFC 67. Thank you for letting him know. Top man, thank you. Touch Football. Now Doncaster on the attack on that far side as they come forward now. Crewe trying to challenge, but Doncaster managing to keep the possession as they race towards the edge of the box. Looking to cut it back now as they do. Now it's crossed in as it's, well, just goes past both players and out of play on this near side. Ooh, it's looking, we're creeping closer here to full time. Look, are we going to get a winner or are we going to get the extra time? SWFC Shane, 18, SWFC 67 Shane saying, thank you guys. My pleasure, mate. Top man. Thank you. Appreciate that, mate. Top man. Thank you, Sean. Now the ball kicked long down the field by the goalkeeper as it's headed out of play on that far side by Doncaster, and that will be throwing to Crewe. Thank you, mate. Top man. SWFC 67 saying cheers, cheers, football goats. Awesome. Thank you, mate. You guys are class. You guys are absolutely top class. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you. And Touch Football saying, it's all right. Thank you, mate. Touch Football saying, right, I'm going to go now. Cheers for the live stream. My pleasure, mate. And thank you for being with us. Been a pleasure having you part of Fandom for the first time, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend, mate. Stay safe and well. And hopefully see you again on a future stream, mate. Best wishes to you and your family. And thank you for being with us, Touch Football. Enjoy the rest of your night and hope you have a good weekend ahead, mate. Top man. Take care, mate. And S18 SWFC 67 saying Shane. Shane. I'll get it. It's a bit muddled in my head, mate, because you've only just told me tonight. So apologies if I keep saying it wrong. Shane, Sean, my apologies, mate. It will stick. It will stick, mate. It will stick. It's just have to bear with me when I'm on the live stream. As you know, I'm trying to do the commentary, keep the eye on the game, commentate on what's happening, and read out comments. So it gets a bit overwhelming at times. But my apologies, mate, if I'm saying your name incorrectly. It will start to stick in my head eventually. So thank you for that. Sean, thank you, mate. Yeah, my apologies. Sometimes it just doesn't stick straight away first time, but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I keep getting confused with Shane and Sean Dunham, but my apologies, mate. It's Sean, innit? My apologies. So we've got a corner on the far side here for Doncaster. Corner comes in. It's, goalkeeper got fingertips to it and it's gone behind. Wasn't the greatest corner, but it's gone behind and Doncaster will have another opportunity. But this time on this near side. Chip Putty is saying, championship playoffs, tough to call. Leeds might bottle it. The other teams anyway, any one of them could win. No outstanding teams in it this year. Yep, no, I think you're right, mate. Yep, well said. Well said. It's very tough to call, isn't it? It's very tough to call. You're absolutely right, mate. Tough one to call. But that's good because it's going to hopefully make it more enjoyable for us watching, mate. Thank you for that, Chip Putty. Ricky's saying, I'm off now, Gaz. Thanks for the stream and all the hard work you put in to bring it to us. All have a good night, everyone. Thank you, Rick. As always, mate, it's been a pleasure having your conversation and company, mate. Thank you very much for your kind words, Rick. You are an absolute gentleman, mate. Yep, best wishes to you. Oh, but sorry, just break off here. Corner comes in as it's knocked away, but Doncaster still with the possession here as they're pushed out wide. Just end up running it out of play there. Well, I thought Doncaster were going to get a goal there. Bit of a scramble in the box to clear the ball. Sorry about that, Rick. Thank you, mate. As always, a pleasure having you with us, Rick. Enjoy the rest of your night, mate, and your weekend ahead. Look forward to seeing you on future streams, Rick. Take care, mate. Best wishes to you and your family. And thank you for being with us. Top man. Take care, Rick. All the best, mate. And Sean is saying, I understand Guard's respect. You are a star, mate. Thank you, Sean. Top man. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the understanding. You are a star, mate. Thank you for that. And Chip Butty with a thumbs up to Rick. Awesome. You guys are absolutely class. It's a pleasure hosting a channel for such top class fans as you guys who know the meaning of the word respect. And I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. Chip Butty, you top man. Thank you, mate. So 80, just coming up to 85 minutes gone here, guys. Still 2-2 on aggregate. 2-0 to Crewe on the night, and we're about to have, I think, a double substitution here for Crewe. So Crewe to make a double substitution, and it's Rower and Thomas coming off, and Connie and Lee coming on. Dan Pun, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den. Dan Pun, hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome to Fan Den and the Fan Den community. Let us know what club you are. I think it's Doncaster fan, and he's saying shout Doncaster FC. Well, there you go, mate. Welcome to Football Fan Den. Hope you're doing well. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. Now, Doncaster knocking the ball long down the field as both sets of players trying to win it here as it's challenged, and now Crewe win it back as they play it back toward the edge of their own box. Now knocking it long up towards the halfway line as Doncaster come to challenge, but Crewe managing to keep the possession as it comes out towards his near side. Well, the referee not giving the foul there, and Doncaster with the throw-in on this near side. Ball played back into the centre as they take the throw-in quickly. Now worked out wide on that far side as they cut it back into the centre circle. Now it's knocked out wide to this near side as Doncaster trying to come forward on this near side. Crewe trying to challenge, but Doncaster racing to the byline. Ball crossed in, and it's headed away. As that was a good cross, but not completely cleared here by Crewe. As the ball knocked up the field. And now both sets of players trying to win it on this near side as Doncaster managed to come away with it. Now they play it towards the edge of the box as Crewe just make the challenge. Claim for a foul there, but referee not acknowledging it as the ball just rolls out to that far side. Now Doncaster with a cross into the box, but it bounces past everybody and comes out to this near side as Doncaster managing to regain the possession. Now coming towards the edge of the box again. Ball played towards the edge of the D as Crewe managed to win it back. Now Crewe playing it out. Oh, they've given it away here as Doncaster come again on that far side as Crewe scrambling to make the challenge, but Doncaster get the cross in as it's headed away again by Crewe, and Doncaster picking up the possession outside the box. Now playing it back out wide to this near side as now another shot comes in, but that's not a great effort so from Sterry, and that's gone behind for a goal kick to Crewe. Dan Punt is saying thank you. Thanks, mate. My pleasure, mate. Thank you for that. Appreciated. Well, as I say, mate, welcome to Fan Den. Top man, thank you for that, mate. So goal kick now for Crewe. Chip Butty saying, guys, cheers. It is hotting up in the match. Extra time, please. Well, thank you for that, Chip Butty. I appreciate it. Yep, you're absolutely right, mate. It is very hard to call at the minute which way this is going to go. But thank you for that, Chip Butty. We've got a Doncaster player being bandaged up here on the touchline as he's took a bit of a knock to the head. So the medical staff just quickly trying to bandage him up. I think he's going to be coming back on. Now the ball played long up the field as Crewe now trying to get on the attack, but Doncaster challenging for it as they managed to win it back here, but unable to keep the possession as it's knocked towards the Doncaster goal, and the goalkeeper comes out to intercept it. He's just challenged there and just manages to keep the ball in his box under pressure. So, yeah. I'll try and let you know the player that's got the head injury in a minute. He's just come back on, but I can't see who it is. Oh, ball kicked long down the field here as another coming together and a clash of heads here. Referee just coming over. Well, if he's injured, he's... Oh, come on, lad. That's poor. That's really poor from the Crewe player there. He's claiming a foul, but he actually done more of the fouling than he actually received, and now he's mouthing off to the referee. He's lucky. He needs to shut his mouth because he's going to get a booking here by the referee. It's Turns, the player, mouthing off to the referee. Ball played long down the field as it bounces out on this near side and goes out for a throw-in. And we're going to have 5 minutes added on at the end of this second half, guys. Who is getting down to hero time now, isn't it? Who's going to be the hero or the villain? Now the ball played long as it comes in from the throw-in, but it's headed straight back out of play on this near side for a throw-in to Crewe. Pretty much bang on the halfway line. Don't forget, guys, if you like us covering your team or this fixture or this league, the best way to let us know is hitting that like button, guys. It helps us see what games you guys like us covering to help us cover more games in the future, because we cover a lot of games here on Fanden across the UK, English football, Scottish football, and we hope to be also covering some Northern Irish and Welsh football in the future. But obviously, as you guys know, there's a lot of football across the UK, so we can't cover every game. But you guys can certainly help us make it easier for us to pick games. If we get good likes and good views, that helps us see which games you guys like us covering. Doncaster now racing forward towards the edge of the boxes to get the shot off, and it's just wide of this near side post. Not a bad effort, but just couldn't get it on target. But he managed to do well getting the shot off in the first place, as he was under pressure all the way by the Crewe player there. Stephen Kerry. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fanden UK, Stephen Kerry. Stephen Kerry saying, come on, Donny, get him going, Grant. Okay, well, thank you for that, Stephen Kerry. As I say, mate, welcome to Fanden and welcome to the Fanden community. Ball knocked out of play on this near side, and that's going to be another throw-in. And Shawnee's saying, I always forget to heart your lives. Gaz, sorry. Well, at least you're honest. SWFC 67. No worries, mate. I respect you being honest. That's one thing I value most of people, is honesty. But thank you for that, mate. But yeah, if you could, it would be appreciated if you could hit that like button, mate. Thank you very much if you already have. Really appreciate it, as it's very important at the moment, guys, because we are still a new up-and-coming channel. Obviously, as I'm sure you guys are aware, a lot more channels on YouTube with bigger numbers than we've got. So every time you guys hit that like button, it does really help for the algorithm. I'd rather not bang on about it. That's why you hear me not mentioning it excessively. But obviously, I do need to mention it occasionally because it is an important part of YouTube. Now, a long throw into the box as it's headed away and knocked straight back out of play on this near side. And that's going to be another throw in on this near side to Crewe, deep inside the Doncaster half. So thank you for that, Sean. You are a star, mate. Appreciate your honesty, top man. Stephen Kerry is saying, get Copinger on. Well, if I could, mate, if I could grant your wish, I certainly would send, a notice to the manager if I could. Now, the ball, maybe he's saving him for the extra time. I don't know. Obviously, as I said to you guys before, I'm very honest. I'm totally neutral in this game, respect to both clubs. And but I obviously I've covered both of these teams a little bit as we've been building Fanden, not as much as would be nice to do. But obviously, I don't know the teams as well as you guys do, knowing your own teams. Obviously, you guys know your own club better than me and all the players. I do know one or two in both teams, but I don't know it as well as you guys. I wouldn't know every player, that's for sure. But as I continue to do build Fanden, hopefully I'll become gain more knowledge with players' names. But as I say, we cover so much games here on Fanden, it's impossible to remember every player in every team. But thank you for that, Stephen Kerry. So referee's blown for another foul here. So free kick to Crewe, just outside their own box. Goalkeeper to take it as he kicks it long down the field. Now it's headed back in the direction it came from, as now Crewe knock it out wide to this near side. Now coming towards the edge of the box as Doncaster challenge for it, but just pushed to the ground there. No foul given by the referee as the ball crossed him, but the referee's blown the full-time whistle. Is that the full-time whistle? Yeah, I think it is. Yep. So the full-time whistle has gone. And at full-time, it is finished Doncaster 0, Crewe 2, 2-2 on aggregate. We are going to extra time. David's saying, sorry, guys. Now back, mate. No apology needed, Dave. I totally understand you guys sometimes have other stuff going on in and around games. But thank you for being back with us, Dave. It's a pleasure, as always, to have your conversation and company. Top man. Thank you, Dave. And so Bagan saying, Copping retired, laugh out loud. She used to bet on him first goal about 15 years ago. Well, I don't know, mate. I don't know like I said, still don't know all the players in these teams, so I'm not sure about that, mate. 18 SWFC 67 saying, welcome back, Dave. Awesome, you guys. Not a regular fan, then, is absolutely class. Thank you for that, Sean. Top man. David saying a big welcome to those in the chat since I've been away, and goodbye to all that may have left. Thank you very much, Dave. Top man. Thank you, mate. Appreciated. Dave saying 18 likes now, guys. Well, big thank you, guys, to everybody that has hit that like button. You guys are absolutely amazing. Great to know there's plenty of positive fans popping in to check us out. Thank you very much to everybody that's hit the like. You guys are class. Thank you very much, Dave. I appreciate you letting me know, mate. And Dave is saying, cheers, Sean. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Right, so we're going to extra time, guys. Plenty more football to come, another half an hour. Will we get it decided in that half an hour, or are we going to have penalties? Time will tell. But while we're having the half-time, the full-time break for the extra time, I'm going to quickly just go to the call of nature before the second half stops. I've been drinking too much coffee today, guys. It's going straight through me. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I think we should change the name of the channel, to Fanden, from Fanden to Extra Time, because the amount of times we do these knockout games and get extra time is crazy. As I'm sure you guys know, that are regular Fandeners, we get a lot of these games go to extra time when we seem to cover them. Whether it's playoff games, Champions League games, Europa League games, Cup games, doesn't matter. We just seem to attract extra time. So looks like I'm eating late tonight. And we're off and underway for the extra time as the ball played back to the Crewe goalkeeper. He kicks it long down the field. Thank you for that, Dave. Nice one, mate. Stephen Kerry saying, Jamie Coppinger, Danny Rovers legend, retired a couple of years ago, sadly. Okay, mate. Well, Dave saying 19 likes. Awesome. You guys are top. Thank you very much to everybody that has hit that like button. Really appreciated the positivity, guys. Thank you very much. And thank you for letting us know, Dave. Dave saying hello, Stevie Kelly. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Now the ball being challenged by both sets of players in the middle of the Rovers half as the referee blows for the foul here, and that's going to be a free kick to Rovers midway inside their own half. Right in the centre of the pitch. Thank you, Dave. Dave saying hello, sir. Pagan, awesome. Thank you, Dave. You top guy, mate. You are a classy guy. So Pagan saying hello, Dave. Hello, everyone. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Pagan, you guys new to the Fanden community. Thank you very much for buying into the positive vibes. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. So we're going to free kick here. Ball knocked straight out of play on this near side. Now a throw into Doncaster as the ball comes back in play. Both sets of players challenging for it now inside the Crewe half as Crewe managed to come away with it, playing it back to the goalkeeper. As now it's played long down the field. Now both sets of players, well, as Crewe knock it forward there, it goes all the way back to the Doncaster goalkeeper just on the edge of his box. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as Doncaster trying to play it long, trying to get in behind the Crewe defence, but the flag's gone up on the far side, and that will be a free kick to Crewe just on the edge of their own box on that far side of the field. Dave saying, CB, your comments about the Championship playoff, I can see Norwich winning it. You think so? Well, fair enough, Dave. Yeah. I think he's right, though. I think it is tight to call, though, mate. I think it is very tight to call. As all four of those teams more than capable of winning the playoffs. It's just whether they keep their nerve. It's which teams keeps their nerve, isn't it, mate? And Dave saying, Gaz, a top 20 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciated. And thank you for that, Dave. Big thank you to everybody that has hit that like button. Top stuff, guys. And Bev. Bev, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fanden UK and the Fanden community chat. Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome to the show. Bev saying Crewe will if it goes down to penalties. Well, we'll see what happens, mate. Thank you for that, Bev. And as I say, mate, welcome to Fanden. And thank you for sharing your thoughts, mate. Now, Doncaster with the possession on the halfway line as they play it out wide on this near side. Ball played long down the field as Crewe just marshal it out of play there. And that will be a goal kick to Crewe. So, yep, thank you for that, Arbev. Dave saying hello, Arbev. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. You guys are amazing. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Really appreciated. And Arbev returning that consideration, saying hello all. Thank you, mate. Top stuff. So goal kick now for Crewe as the goalkeeper kicks the ball long down the field. It's headed back in the direction it came from by Doncaster as they knock it out wide to that far side. But Crewe challenge for it as Crewe's won it back here. Now Crewe racing towards the edge of the Doncaster box on that far side, but just cutting it back there as Doncaster come across the challenge. It's now crossed into the box, but knocked away at the first attempt there as Crewe win it back up further up the field. Now Crewe coming forward as they ride the challenge, trying to play it into the box there, but it's knocked away by Doncaster, as Doncaster now with the possession, knocking it out wide on this near side as they play the ball long, racing towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in as it's intercepted by Crewe, but under pressure. And there's a coming together there, but the referee not. Well, he's gone out of play on that far side, but the referee just going to hold up play here. Is he holding it? No, he's not. So Doncaster with the throw-in on that far side, midway inside the Crewe half. And so now it's played back towards the centre circle. Chip Buddy saying, always had a soft spot for them since Mike Walker's days. So hope so. They are in decent form, I think. Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. Thank you, Chip Buddy. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, mate. Appreciate it. Now, Doncaster trying to play it forward on that far side, but it's headed back in the direction it came from by Crewe. But Doncaster managing to keep the possession as now they play it long over the top. As it just fell over there, trying to keep the ball under control, but the ball came at him a bit of pace, and he's ended up falling over as the ball's gone behind, and that's going to be a goal kick. Davey saying CB in championship playoffs, it's more often than the team. It's more often that the team in 7th place seems to go up. Interesting. I didn't know that, Dave. I never looked at it like that, to be fair, mate. But yeah, that's an interesting stat. If that's the case, mate, that's definitely interesting. So that means 7th spot could be a lucky spot in the championship then. But one thing we always see, though, whatever team goes up through the playoffs into the Premier League does always seem to have a tough season and struggle to stay in the Premier League. Now the ball knocked forward as Doncaster managed to win it back in the centre circle. They knock it out wide on that far side, but they managed to keep it here as they race forward now, coming towards the edge of the box. Ball played towards the byline. He's got the shot off, and the goalkeeper manages to deflect it as it bounces off the crossbar. Not a bad effort. I thought he was going to swing it in with a cross there, but he just decided to get the shot off. And the goalkeeper manages to deflect it behind, and that should be a corner on the far side for Doncaster. Interesting, Dave. Thank you for that, mate. Chip Butty saying that would be Hull City. Corner comes in, headed into the mix as Crewe managed to knock it away. Both sets of players trying to win it further up the field as Doncaster blasted out of play on this near side, and that will be a throw into Crewe just inside their own half, but about 5 yards from the corner flag. So, yep, thank you, Chip Butty. David saying, sorry, I meant 6th. Tired, been a long day. I know that feeling, Dave. I know, I'm right with you there, mate. I know I'm right with you, mate. It's difficult to have your wits about you sometimes after a long day at work, mate. I know that feeling. Chip Buddy saying, I know the feeling, Dave. Awesome. We're all in it together. Yeah, most of us here, most of us that are regular fan dinners all also work. Yeah, I'm starving, to be honest. Not had no tea yet, no evening meal yet. So we're getting really hungry now. Could have done without the extra time. But it is what it is. As I say, I think we got the curse of the extra time here on Fondem. I can't believe how many games we cover that are knockout games, and it always seems to end up going to extra time. I think we've definitely had more games go to extra time than we haven't. That's definite. Now the ball knocked long down this near side as it's just bounced out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Doncaster. Now Doncaster playing out from the back as they play the ball out wide on that far side. It's knocked forward up towards the halfway line as Crewe tried to challenge for it, but Doncaster managing to keep it as they just cut it back there. Now crossing it out wide to this near side as they come forward into the Crewe half. Crewe trying to challenge, but Doncaster racing down this near side as they almost run it out of play there, but just managing to keep it in as they cross it into the box, but it's intercepted by Crewe. As now Crewe knocking the ball up the field, and it goes all the way. Well, one of the Crewe players just going down there, feeling his calf. Doncaster now with the ball as they play it out wide on that far side, trying to come forward again here as Crewe come to press the ball, but Doncaster managing to retain it as now they cross it into the box, and it's a good cross, but he just couldn't get on the end of that. The Doncaster forward as it bounces out towards this near side and goes out of play for a throw-in. Dave saying started work today at 6 a.m. Well, go and get some rest if you need to, Dave. Yep, that's a long day. I've been at it myself all day as well, mate. But obviously I want Fanden to one day become a success so I can maybe do this as a job rather than balancing the two. It's too much hard work to be working full-time and trying to build a YouTube channel that's steadily growing. It's a lot of work. But thank you for that, Dave. Could have done without this tonight, the extra time, really could have, because like I said, I've been at work today myself. And obviously we've got more games coming tomorrow. Chip Butty saying, ooh, ouch. No, thanks, Dave. Yeah, I've had plenty of them early starts. But I wasn't up as early as that this morning, but I do that early sometimes. David saying, I may have to leave stream soon as up again at 4:40. But duty calls. No worries, Dave. Yeah, if you're up at that time in the morning, mate, you go and get some sleep. Absolutely. You don't want to be shattered tomorrow at work. I'm not sure if you're going to a game. No, yeah, no game tomorrow for Millwall. So it's season over. But yeah, if you're up early working tomorrow, Dave, go and get some rest, mate. Totally understandable. Pleasure, as you know, always a pleasure to have you with us. But I wouldn't want you to tire yourself out and make yourself tired tomorrow at work just to stay with us. Dave saying, Gaz, I could eat a horse. Oh wait, I think I just did. I had kebab. Now Doncaster with the possession on that part. Don't make me laugh, Dave. I'm supposed to be concentrating here, mate. That's a good one, that. Could be a bit of dog, you know. Might be not, but that might not be horse. It could be a bit of Jack Russell and chips. Thank you for that, Dave. Now Doncaster playing the ball back to the goalkeeper under pressure there. Goalkeeper now plays it out wide on that far side. And it's now the ball kicked long down the field as it comes towards the edge of the box. And Doncaster trying to keep it in play there. They managed to. Thought it was going to bounce behind there. Now Crewe challenging for it as they managed to win it back on that far side. Now trying to clear their lines as they play the ball forward. And now the referee's blown for a foul. So that's going to be a free kick on that far side, midway inside the Crewe half of the field. So free kick to Crewe. Chip Buddy saying, time to substitute yourself, Dave. Yeah, good shout, Chip Buddy. That's a good shout, mate. Regina Okapi. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fanden UK. Saying empty. Don't know what you mean by empty, but welcome to Fanden, mate. Nevitt is coming off here, and Kirk coming on for Crewe. Regnar saying score. It's currently Doncaster 0, Crewe 2 on the night, 2-2 on aggregate, mate. We are just coming up towards the first half of extra time finished. We're on 14 and a half minutes gone. 2-2 on aggregate, mate. Doncaster now with the possession as they play the ball out wide on that far side. Crewe coming to press the ball, but Doncaster managing to keep the possession here. Ball played long down the field. Well, it's headed into the box there by Doncaster, but the goalkeeper manages to come and intercept it, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Crewe. Davey saying, CB, I am the replacement, mate. Well, as I say, Dave, as you know, mate, I really appreciate the amazing support you show and always appreciate your positive vibes in the Fan Den community chat, mate. But as I say, if you've got work at that early hour in the morning, best you go and get rested up, mate, and that way you can not feel too tired tomorrow for work, mate. But as you know, Dave, I really appreciate your conversation and company always. But like I say, I would not want you to shatter yourself out just to stay here with us tonight, mate. If you need to go and get some rest, do it, mate. You do it. Totally understand. Chip Buddy saying, just think, lads, retirement age will be 80 by the time it's your time to put your feet up. If I see that kind of age, yeah, it is getting stupid now with the retirement age. So there won't be such a thing in the future as retirement age. It's ridiculous. So ball's gone knocked out of play on that far side. Another throw in. Ball comes back in play as well. A bit of a tussle there, but it's gone straight out of play. Doncaster now with a throw in as they take the throw in long. It's intercepted by Crewe as they manage to knock it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now kicks the ball long down the field as it's challenged by both sets of players. It's headed forward there as Doncaster managed to win it on that far side. Now they kick the ball long down the field as it's intercepted by Crewe. Crewe now knocking it forward as they referee blows for the end of the first half of extra time, and still no goals to split these two teams up. Definitely looking like we're heading for penalties here. And Dave saying 21 likes. Well, thank you very much to everybody that's hit the like button, guys. Really, really appreciate it. And thank you for letting me know, Dave. Although it's not necessary to let me know for every added like, mate, because it just has me repeating myself over and over. But I do appreciate the fantastic support from you guys. And I do appreciate you letting me know, Dave. Maybe let me know every time there's a couple of likes added rather than each individual one. But thank you, Dave. You are a star, mate. Top man. And thank you to everybody that's hit that like button. Really appreciate it, guys. If you haven't, please do. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you're listening in on Kick, then please do follow. Thank you, Dave. Chip Butty saying, take the ball to the corner flag. Yeah, I know. It's been a bit tussle, hasn't there? Been a lot of huffing and puffing in this game. I think maybe some of the players are running on autopilot a bit at the moment. Obviously, with the amount of games they've played this season, tired, legs starting to kick in now. So not obviously keeping the possession as well as they should in certain situations from both from that perspective from both teams, obviously. But hopefully we might get a winning goal from one of these two teams in this second half of extra time. Otherwise, we're going to penalties to decide it. But yeah, well said, Chip Butty. That's a good statement, mate. Chip Butty saying, end of the first half, extra time for a power nap, Gaz and Dave. I don't think you can have a power nap in about 2 minutes. There's only about 2 minutes between the halves in the first half, in extra time, sorry, isn't there? But thank you for thinking of us, Chip Bucket. Davey saying, Gaz, I'll sleep nearly most of Sunday. I'm okay. I'm a robot. Okay, well, I'm just trying to think of you, mate, but I appreciate, as you know, I really appreciate you being with us. It's always appreciated, never taken for granted, mate. But yeah, I just don't want you being, especially if you're driving tomorrow, Dave. If you've got to drive as well, then it is best to go and get some rest, mate. But thank you, Dave. As you know, I always appreciate you being with us. It's a pleasure having you as part of the Fun Den community chat, mate. And Dave laughing at Chip Butty. So we're about to get back underway here. Apologies, guys, if you noticed the radar on the screen. I put that on the screen to keep you guys better informed. So you're not totally relying on my commentary skills to keep you informed. But it is slightly ahead of me and what I'm seeing on the screen. But I have no control over that. I just simply put it on the screen to keep you guys better informed. So my apologies that it is slightly ahead of me. Now, Doncaster with the possession. And well, it's gone. Well, they played it down this near side, but just couldn't keep the ball under control there. And it's gone behind for a goal kick to Crewe. So Crewe now with the get us back underway with the goal kick. If you are just joining us, guys, we're into the second half of extra time. And it's currently Doncaster 0, Crewe 2 on the night, 2-2 on aggregate. Now, Doncaster racing forward on that far side as Crewe tried a challenge for it, and it's gone out of play on that far side for a throw into Doncaster midway inside the Crewe half. Thank you, Dave. And Sarah Sleeman, if I'm reading that correctly. How are you doing, Sarah? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. And welcome to the show. Sarah's saying Doncaster Rovers are the best club in the world. Well, I don't think there is a best club in the world, mate, but you're entitled to your opinion, Sarah. Although I'm a bit of a realist, mate. There is no best club in the world. Even Real Madrid fans think that they're the best club in the world, and I argue with them all the time on social media because they are deluded fans, Real Madrid fans, thinking they're the best club in the world. They're probably the most bankrolled club in the world, but that doesn't make them the best. If they were, as I've said a few times here on Fun Den, if it wasn't for the royalty in Spain, they would have been bankrupt years ago. But obviously, most fans think their club is the best club in the world, which is fair enough. But as I say, I'm a realist. There's many great clubs in the world. That's what makes football what we love about it. But thank you for that, Sarah, and thank you for getting involved in the Fan Den community chat. Sarah is also saying, I'm subscribed. Well, thank you very much, Sarah. Very, very much appreciated, mate. It's a pleasure to have you with with us here at Fan Den. And I'm sure the regular Fan Denners will make you feel welcome. Some of them are with us tonight, but obviously, with it being a Friday night, only a handful of regular members of the Fan Den community with us tonight. But thank you, Sarah. You are an absolute star. Thank you, mate. Now, Crewe on that far side as they're trying to cross it in here, but Doncaster challenge for it, and they ball just gone away from them there. Has it gone? Yeah. What the referee? I'm trying to work out what the referee's given here. Yeah, he's giving it a corner. You can see players getting tired here. So corner on the far side. We got handbags going on in the box here. So, thank you for that, Sarah. You are a star. Thank you, mate. Bev is saying, is the final next Sunday? I couldn't tell you, Arbev, to be honest, because obviously I'm covering. Oh, sorry, just come back to that in a minute. Ball costing from the corner as it comes out towards this near side. Crewe managing to keep the ball in play as they cross it back into the box. It's knocked away by Doncaster as the ball bounces up the field and Crewe regain the possession on the halfway line as they kick it long and it's headed out of play on this near side, and that will be a Doncaster throw-in midway inside their own half on this near side. Sorry, Arbev, saying Is it final? I'm not sure off the top of my head, mate. Just simply because we're trying to cover as many of the playoffs here on Fanden for the Championship, League One and League Two, and obviously we're hoping to also cover some of the Scottish Championship as well if we get the chance. But at the moment, they keep clashing. The games keep clashing with the Scottish Championship. But off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I'd have to double check that. To be fair, mate. Um, like I say, I know we've got the championship playoffs on Sunday. We've got tomorrow. We've got another playoff game, which is League Two. Yeah, that's the other playoff. So that's MK Dons v Crawley. Second leg of that is tomorrow at 7:45. That's playing tomorrow. Sunday is the English Championship playoffs first legs, obviously, and also some of the Scottish playoffs as well this weekend. Monday, I think. Have we got any playoffs on Monday? No, we haven't got no playoffs Monday. Um, on Tuesday, we've got the Scottish semi-final playoffs of the Scottish Championship. Wednesday, no playoffs. I'm just trying to find now where we are, where the next playoffs come in. So the second leg of the English Championship playoffs for Leeds United and Norwich is on Thursday. That's at an 8 o'clock kickoff on Thursday. So I'm presuming that means the second leg of the other one is on Friday. Yes, is it? Yes. Yep. So the Southampton West Brom one, second leg is on Friday. Also, the other Scottish Premiership playoff game is on Friday as well. And then Saturday, have we got any playoffs? Saturday is the English Football League One playoff final, which is obviously Bolton v Oxford. And there's also the Scottish League Two playoff final. So there's just that many coming. It's hard to keep up with them because we're trying to keep up with it, try and cover as much as we can here on Fandom. English Football League Two, but yes, you're right. Yeah, it is on. It is on Sunday for the English League Two playoff final, mate. Sorry, I just had to check that. Like I say, a lot of playoffs coming at us in this week, what we've just had, and next week as well. So a lot to keep up with, and we'll be covering what we can of it. So substitution here now for Doncaster. Dave saying hello, Sarah, and welcome to Fanden. Thank you, Dave. Substitutions, Derry and Maxwell coming off. Miller and Holloway. Sorry, I didn't catch his second his name there. Holloway coming on. Thank you, Dave. You are a star, mate. Top man. And Sean is saying, welcome to Fanden, Sarah. Thank you, Sean. SWFC 67. Top stuff, guys. Thank you, Dave and Sean. You guys are class. Dave saying, Arbev, I do think it is next Sunday. It is. I've just checked. It is, guys. It is. Now, ball on that far side as Crewe have won a free kick here. We're on 22 and a half minutes gone, guys. Still 2-2 on aggregate. So now Crewe with a free kick on that far side. It's midway between the centre circle and the touchline. Goalkeeper coming forward to take it. Thank you, Dave. Sarah's saying, what football team do you support? Me? Well, I'm a football fan. I'm a whole lot of, but the channel is not about my club. It's about fans. Our channel, Football Fandom, is about fans of all clubs. We're working to build a channel to bring all good fans together, Sarah, from every club across the UK. So my club is irrelevant, although a lot of people seem to ask about it. I don't know if that influences their decision of whether they get involved more in the channel. But to me, it's irrelevant because the channel is about fandom. But I support my hometown club, Sarah. It's Bolton. Bolton Wanderers. That's the place I was born. That's the club I support. But I just love football, mate. Ball played into the box here as it's knocked away. Crewe winning the possession, playing it back to the halfway line as now it's chipped long down the field and it goes behind and out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Doncaster. Just couldn't keep the ball in play there, Crewe. So now Doncaster to play out from the back. And SWFC 67 saying, Sarah, I'm an Owls fan. Thank you. Thank you for that. 18 SWFC 67. Sean, thank you, mate. Awesome. And Dave is saying, Sarah, who? Probably asking for me, Dave. Probably asking. A lot of fans sometimes don't want to sub just because of what club you support. They don't always have the foresight, and that's not meaning anybody in particular, but some fans are just they let their club loyalties rule ahead, and you don't have to be just a football fan. That's why I'm building this channel to. After what happened to my club a few years ago, I've got past all that. What's the point in showing loyalty to a club excessively that owners are only interested in making profit from? You know what I mean? So I just love football now, and I love my club. That's my hometown club. I'll always love my club, but at the end of the day, fans need to start coming together, because otherwise the change in football is going to be very damaging in the future, and fans are getting less and less involvement in football these days. You guys heard about that this afternoon as well. Apparently the FIFA are being sued, apparently. The Players Association are planning to sue FIFA, take them to court over this new FIFA Club World Cup that's coming in next year. They're saying that it's too demanding on players, and it's not for players' best interest and player welfare. So they're taking FIFA to court about it, apparently. Reading about that before I started the show. Crewe now with a possession as it's played out wide on this near side, and it's gone out of play for a throw into Doncaster. It's getting really scrappy now, this game, guys. Not a lot of quality being shown in this last 15 minutes. Now, Doncaster with a possession and sticking on and put that down to players being tired. Sarah's saying, I support Manchester United. Awesome. Well, pleasure to have you with us, Sarah. As now Crewe coming into the box, getting the shot off as Doncaster trying to make the challenge there. And it's deflected behind. And that's going to be a corner. And I think he's pulled his hamstring there. Yeah. The Doncaster player just jumped straight back to his feet after sliding in. And sending that ball behind. I think he's pulled his hamstring. So corner on the far side for Crewe. But yeah, thank you for that, Sarah. Good to have you with us, mate. Davy's saying, Sarah, I support Millwall. Corner comes in. It's knocked away. As Crewe now with the possession on the edge of the box to get the shot off, but it's over the top of the crossbar. And that will be a goal kick to Doncaster. Thank you, Dave. Daniel Richardson. Daniel Richardson saying modern day football fans don't matter these days. Well, yeah, that's an interesting comment, Daniel. I'm not sure in which regard you mean in that. But yeah, that's a fair statement. I'm not, as I say, I'm not quite sure in what way you're meaning with that. As in, modern day football fans don't matter these days. Yeah, I think that's meaning like with the owners and the obviously the football associations. You're absolutely right, mate. You're absolutely right. I actually started funding to try and make a stand against that, but as it's proved, it's proving quite hard to just build the channel and get different fans to come together. We're actually starting to make some progress with it because of you guys, top class fans that are already part of the fandom community. But you're absolutely right, mate. It's all about the money. It's getting all about the money. Ball knocked up the field. But thank you for that, Daniel Richardson, and welcome to the show, mate, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. Now, Doncaster coming towards the edge of the box here as Crewe make the challenge, knocking it away as Doncaster regain the possession further up the field. And now try to come again as Crewe press back into their own half. Doncaster just knocking it about on the edge of the centre circle. As now they play it out wide on that far side, coming forward here as Crewe come across to press the ball. But Doncaster now with a cross into the box. It's headed away as the ball bounces up the field. But Doncaster win it back as now they come towards the edge of the box, getting the shot off, but it's deflected behind. And that will be a corner. I think he's gone behind for a corner, but that wasn't a bad effort on the edge of the box. Yeah, deflected behind for a corner on this near side to Doncaster. But yeah, thank you for that, Daniel Richardson. As I say, welcome to Fandom, mate. Dave is saying, Daniel Richardson, what does that mean? What you mean by that? I think he's meaning about the owners and the football associations just ignoring. They're making all sorts of decisions about football and about the club's futures, league futures, without involving fans. You know, they're making all these big decisions, as we're seeing. Changes coming to the UEFA Champions League. Changes coming to Europa Conference League. Changes coming to the FIFA World Cup. Changes coming to the Premier League, like the VAR being added, stuff like that. Where is the fans' input? You know, we're hearing clubs that they're having meetings, but where's the fan input? Where's fans being involved in these decisions? They're not being involved in these decisions. And I think that's the point that Daniel is trying to make. And he's absolutely spot on if that is the point he's trying to make. And it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. That's why I have if you guys have noticed, that's the theme of our channel. That's why I have that as our theme. That's our, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, our punchline, if you like, is football is the fans, because that is designed that way simply to send a message to any big corporate companies that see our channel, Sky Sports, BT Sports, League Football, EFL, any of these organisations see our channel in the future as we continue to grow and build. Then they're going to see that and they're going to know exactly the point that we're trying to make, that they do not own football. It belongs to you guys. Football belongs to the fans, and it's about time they started acknowledging that. But that's a debate for another day, guys. But thank you for that, Dave, and also Daniel. I think that is the point he's trying to make. Well, there goes the full-time whistle, and we're going to penalties, guys. Daniel is saying owners don't care about the fans. Absolutely. Well said, Daniel. See, I thought that was the point he was trying to make. Thank you, Daniel. I totally agree with you, mate. And I totally agree. It's bang out of order. It's wrong. Clubs should be showing more respect to the fans. If you guys stop going to your club would die. Let's be honest. If you guys stop paying the tickets, stop buying the merchandise, your club would die very quickly. So it's about time these owners and the EFL and the Football Association started showing more respect to the fans. So, yeah, absolutely. Daniel is spot on. Thank you for that, mate. Well said. So we're going to penalties, guys. Dave is saying, but hello. Thank you, Dave. Top man. Thank you, Dave. So we are going to go to penalties. I'll keep you informed a minute. Just going to quickly try and catch up with these comments before we get to the penalties. Chip Butty saying time. Chip Butty time saying big kick in the teeth. The FA Cup replays being scrapped, part of the fabric of English football gone. And absolutely. And yet again, another example of another decision made without consulting fans. An absolute disgrace. And then the nerve of it is, what makes me laugh about this is they're telling us, oh, we've got to scrap it because we've got to reduce the games. Do you guys know that there's going to be more games? They're not reducing it because there's got a bit less games. They're scrapping it to accommodate the Champions League next season, because Champions League clubs playing in the Champions League are going to be playing more games because they're increasing the amount of games in the Champions League next season. So why should the whole of English football be punished just for a small group of clubs playing in Europe? That's an absolute disgrace, because they'll make all the excuses about, oh, welfare of players, we've got to reduce the games, but that's rubbish. The reality is they're doing it to accommodate UEFA. That's the bottom line, in my opinion. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Chip Butty, well said, mate. Thank you for that. Daniel Richardson saying liked and subscribe. Well, thank you very much, Daniel Richardson. You are an absolute star, mate. Really appreciated. And it's a pleasure to have you with us here at Fandom, mate. I'm sure the regular Fandenners will make you feel welcome. And thank you very much again, mate. Top man. Thank you, Daniel. Top man. SWFC 67 saying, I'm off now, Gas Dave, and all in Fandom Live. Thank you very much, Sean. Stay safe, mate. Thank you for being with us, mate. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well, mate. And it's been a pleasure having your conversation and company, mate. Hope you have a good rest of the evening, mate. Stay safe and well, and enjoy your weekend ahead, mate. Top man. Thank you, SWFC 67, Sean. A regular member of the Fandom community now, mate. You're part of the family. So thank you for that, mate. Take care, Sean. And Dave is saying, can't agree with that. Can't agree with that, Daniel. Not down at Millwall. It's not every year we have next to no budget for players, and the fans still remain loyal to a T. And the fans are at the heart of decisions. Well, yeah, but I think you might be misunderstanding the point he's trying to make, Dave. But I get where he's coming from there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to avoid getting into this debate right now because we've got penalties to cover. But I will come back to your comments in a moment, guys. Once we've got the penalties out of the way. So if you guys want your comments read, please do add them into the chat. As I say, I'm going to concentrate on the penalties now so I don't miss anything. But thank you for that. Dave, I'll come back to that in a moment, mate. Right. So we are going to have penalties. I'll look at the full-time match stats at the end of the game, guys. As we're going to have the penalties now. Who's going to come out on top? It's a lottery. It's always a lottery. And don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. And thank you very much if you have already. Really appreciated. To everybody that's been positive enough to hit the like button. So referee's just going over the details here with the players. So we might have time to just quickly read out the stats. Let me quickly try and do that if we've got time. Player just doing the coin toss here and talking to the goalkeepers. So just bear me a second, guys. I'm going to quickly do the full-time match stats. Hopefully there's time for that before we get underway for the penalties. So it's going to be Crewe to take the first penalties. The first penalty. It's so full-time match stats are like this, guys. Total shots: 15 for Doncaster, 8 for Crewe. Shots on target: 5 for Doncaster, 2 for Crewe. Possession: 61% for Doncaster, 39% for Crewe. Passes: 551 for Doncaster, 369 for Crewe. Pass accuracy: 71% for Doncaster, 54% for Crewe. Fouls: 9 against Doncaster, 8 against Crewe. And that's all we've got time for the moment, guys. We're about to have the penalties. So Crewe with his first shot, and it's into the top corner of the net at the far post as Crewe score the first penalty of the shootout. So Crewe calmly taken there. Doncaster coming forward now for their first penalty. Get rid of that. Put the other radar stat back on because that might keep you guys better informed. So Crewe with the first goal of the penalty shootout. Now it's Doncaster to take their penalty. Referee's holding this up. Has he booked somewhere there? I think he's booked somewhere. Has he booked someone? Oh no, he's taking no, I think he booked somebody there. What's he doing? What's he doing here? He's having a word with the Doncaster goalkeeper as I don't know what he's doing over there on that far side, but the referee just giving him instructions to move away. So Doncaster now to take their first penalty. Straight into the low and hard into the far corner of the net. So 1-1. Both teams getting off to a good start with a penalty shootout. Crewe 1, Doncaster 1. First penalty into the top corner from Crewe. Second penalty by Doncaster, low and hard at the same side. So Crewe now to take their second penalty. Oh, the goalkeeper saved it straight down the middle as it ricochets off the Doncaster goalkeeper's feet and back out of play. So Crewe have scored one, missed one as the goalkeeper makes the save. He dove to this near side post but kept his legs stretched out, and the Crewe player took the penalty, shooting it straight down the middle. So Doncaster now with the opportunity to take go ahead. And the goalkeeper saved it as well. He went low and hard to the far corner, and the goalkeeper managed to get across. And how he's kept that out, I don't know, because it actually I'd like to see that again. Let's see the replay. He's actually bounced off the post. I don't think it's the goalkeeper that's actually saved that. I think it's actually bounced off the post and back out again. The goalkeeper did get the goal the right way, and he might have got fingertips to it, but it's bounced off the post and out. So we've had both teams score a goal and both teams miss a goal. There's suspense, guys. Now Crewe to take their third as he chips it. Well, that was very cool and calm by the Crewe player as he smashes it low and hard. Connie into the far corner of the net. Is that how you pronounce his name? Connie. So Crewe now 2-1 up as they've taken 3 penalties. 2 scored, 1 missed. Doncaster to come forward and take their third. Don't forget, guys, if you like us covering your club, this game, or this league, the best way to let us know is hitting that like button. Please do, guys. Doncaster now to take their third penalty. Oh, he squeezed it in at the far post. Goalkeeper going the right way, but he just squeezed it past the goalkeeper and the far post as it sneaks into the back of the net. 2-2 on penalties, 3 taken. Both teams have missed 1. Both teams have scored 2. So it's 2-2. As Crewe now come forward to take their 4th penalty. Who is going to be the hero and who is going to be the villain? Now Crewe smashing it into the near side of the net, calm and confident as they get their 3rd penalty scored. That was a really good penalty there by the Crewe player. He did he did a little tiny stutter, but the goalkeeper went the wrong way and he smashed it comfortably and confidently into this near side of the net. Now Doncaster with their 4th penalty. On the spot is now. He smashes it into exactly the same place. I think it's Bailey, is it? Bailey, is he called? That's scored the 3rd penalty for Doncaster, all even. 4 penalties taken, 3 scored by each team, and 1 missed. We're into sudden death now, guys. Who is going to be the hero? Crewe now to take their 5th penalty. Oh, that's cheeky. Oh, that's cheeky. He just tapped it cool and calm into the far corner of the net, low and hard. Goalkeeper going the wrong way. Kirk with the 5th goal for Crewe. Sorry, the 4th goal, out of the 5. And we are now into sudden death. Doncaster now come forward to take their 5th penalty. He's got to score this to keep Doncaster in it. Comes forward. And the goalkeeper makes a save at the far post. And it's Crewe that will be going to the final as Doncaster will be out and staying in League Two for next season. Disappointing for Doncaster, but massive congratulations to Crewe as they didn't give up. They were 2-0 down from the first leg and they came here with a game plan, got themselves back into the game, took it to penalties, and they managed to keep their nerve and get it over the line. It's always cruel to go out on penalties. I really feel for the Doncaster fans, but somebody's got to go through and somebody's got to go out. And this season, it will be Crewe going to the final. And unfortunately for Doncaster, another season in League Two. Such a cruel way to go out on the playoff stage to penalties. But congratulations to Crewe. Commiserations to all you guys that are Doncaster fans. Stay positive if you're a Doncaster fan. You guys done well to get there, and hopefully next season you can really make a serious push and maybe get the automatic promotion playoff places rather than the lottery of the playoffs. But yeah, commiserations Doncaster and congratulations to Crewe. Right, guys, going to read out the final comments and then forgive me, I am going to wrap up the show as I've been at work all day today and it's been a long night. I've still not had nothing to eat yet. Dave, so yeah, sorry, Dave. I think, as I say, mate, as I was saying before, I think you might have misunderstood Daniel's point of view. But yeah, absolutely, you're right, mate. Doncaster, Millwall fans very much involved in the club. But I think the point that Daniel was trying to make was that fans as a whole are not being involved in decisions made by the EFL and the football authorities like the FA, the EFL, the Premier League, and also UEFA. I think that was the point that Daniel was trying to get at. But thank you, Dave. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts, mate. Daniel is saying the 50+1 rule that they have in Germany was meant to be going into Parliament to give power to the fans, seems to have gone quiet and brushed under the carpet. Well, I think, Daniel, obviously with it being an election year, the politicians might have just been playing us, mate, to get more votes, to get people on side. Because let's be honest, we don't normally hear much from the politicians about football, but this year we've heard them a few times. And isn't it a coincidence when we're into an election? So, you might be right. Hopefully, we might stay. Keep it positive, Daniel. Hopefully, it might happen in the future. But like I say, I think it may be more political games from the politicians to try and win votes. But you're absolutely right. It does look like it's been swept under the carpet, mate. But hopefully, we've not heard the last of that. Dave is saying, take care, Sean. Until next time. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. You are an absolute gentleman, mate. Top man. Top man, Dave. Sarah is saying, I agree with Daniel Richardson. Yep, no, fair enough. Yeah, I do. I agree with what Richard's saying because I think he's meaning towards the AFL. I think maybe, I think Dave's maybe misunderstanding the point he's trying to make. It club level, fans might be involved. So Dave is absolutely right there. Clubs may be involved, fans in the decisions about the club. But I think what Daniel is going on about is decisions being made by the football authorities, i.e., the EFL, the FA, and the Premier League and the UEFA. I think that's the thingy. So, yep, I agree, Sarah. Yep, as far as the Football Association is concerned, definitely. Chip Butty is saying, good night, SWFC. Awesome. Thank you, Chip Butty. Top man. Thank you, mate. And Chip Butty saying, Crewe on pens. Well, you called it, mate, and that's the way it's turned out. It's Crewe that are going to the final. Thank you for that, Chip Butty. Dang Van Ngayu saying 1-0. Okay, thank you for that, Dang Van. Welcome to Football Fandom UK, mate. Daniel is saying, I live near Crewe and knew a few Crewe fans. I'm happy for them with everything they have had to go through over the last few seasons. Well, thank you very much for that, Daniel. Very nice of you to say, mate. Yeah, I've got to be honest. I think it's a cruel way for any team to go out. I'd be saying that if it was Crewe, and it is a cruel way to go out. But somebody had to go out, and it would have been nice to have had it decided in the game, because I think that's always a better way for teams to be knocked out, being beaten fair and square. Lotteries are such a penalty. Sorry, penalties are such a lottery. But yeah, well said, Daniel. Sorry, guys. Well said, Daniel. That's very kind of you. Loving the kind thoughts towards Crewe fans, mate. Well said. Chip Putty saying, superb entertainment, everyone. Thank you. Good night. Well, thank you for being with us, Chip Putty. It's been a pleasure having your conversation and company. Hopefully see you on future shows, mate. But yeah, thank you for your kind words. Best wishes to you and your family, mate. To you and your family, mate. Stay safe and well. And as I say, it's been a pleasure having you involved. Chip Putty time. Take care, mate. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, mate. Thank you very much for that. Top man. And Arbev saying thank you for the coverage. Night, and God bless to you all. Thank you very much, Arbev. And same to you, mate. And thank you very much for your kind words. Really appreciate it. It's been a pleasure having you drop in, mate. We'll hopefully see you again on a future stream. And yeah, you guys that are new to the channel, please do drop in again, guys. I'm sure the regular fan denners will welcome you to the show. Some of them have been in tonight, but not all of them. Obviously, it is a Friday night, so people might have other things going on. But thank you, Arbevan. It's been a pleasure, mate. Arbev, pleasure having your conversation and company. Look after yourself, mate. Best wishes to you and night, and God bless to you as well, mate. Top stuff. Thank you, Arbev. Take care, mate. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care. Thank you, Arbev. Daniel Richardson saying, really enjoyed listening to you. Glad I found your channel. Nice hearing someone passionate about football and not clicks and likes. Well, thank you very much. That's very nice of you to say, Daniel. Yes, absolutely. I'm not perfect. I'm not the finished article, but I am trying to make a channel that brings good fans together. I don't care what club you support. If you're a good fan, and you know the meaning of the word respect, then we want you part of our Fandom project. So thank you very much for acknowledging that, Daniel, and thank you very much for your kind words, mate. Best wishes to you, Daniel. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, mate, and hopefully we'll see you again on a future stream. Stay safe and well, mate, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Top man, thank you very much for that, Daniel Richardson. So, yeah, and also, hopefully Dave is still with us. So Dave, are you still with us, mate? Or have you gone to sleep? Not sure. Got to give a quick mention to Dave. Obviously, Dave been fantastic tonight with the positive vibes and sticking around when he's got an early start as well tomorrow. Although I do wish he'd have gone and got some rest. I don't want to be feeling guilty tomorrow that he stayed up. But we have to give a mention to Dave. His positive vibes in the Fandom community chat are always awesome. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to give you a quick update on the other results. There's only been a couple of games tonight, but I will give you a quick rundown of the few games that's played. And then I'm going to wrap up the show. So, in the Scottish Premiership, guys, semi-final. Oh, I'm on wrong day here because I've looked ahead that much there. So, yeah, sorry, Scottish Premiership playoff. First leg, second leg, quarter final. Partick Thistle have won 2-1 against Adrian's, and it's finished 4-3 on aggregate. So Partick Thistle through to the semi-finals of the Scottish Premiership playoffs. As we know, right here, it's finished Doncaster 0, Crewe 2 on the night, 2-2 on aggregate, but it's Crewe going through 4-3 winners, 4-3 winners on penalties. Also, just to let you guys know that might be interesting in Scottish football, the Scottish ladies have been playing tonight in the capital in Edinburgh, and it finished Hibernian 2, Hearts 0 in the Edinburgh derby, obviously the ladies' game. Also, one other game to tell you guys about in the Welsh Premiership playoff game, Conference League playoffs semi-final. It's finished Carnforth Town 2, Cardiff MU 0. That's a full-time result. Quick roundup of the Irish Premiership, guys. Derry City 1, Bohemians 0, Galloway United 0, Sugo Rovers 0, Shelbourne 1, Droghead United 1, Waterford 4, and Dundalk 1 and Shamrock Rovers 2, St Patrick's Athletic 2. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date around the UK. I think Dave might have jumped off. Have you gone, Dave? Okay. Apologies, I didn't manage to think it. So a big shout out. I'll highlight one of his old comments. Where's he gone? There we go. Big shout out to Dave. Has been awesome tonight with the positive vibes. It's been really appreciated. So thank you, Dave. If you're still there, mate, big shout out to you. Thank you very much for the positive vibes, mate. Always appreciated. So yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. As I say, been a long day for me, being at work and then coming straight home on the fan den. But big thank you to all you guys that have it, that like button, really appreciate it. And thank you to everybody that dropped into the channel tonight that was new to the Fan Den project. Really appreciate it. Hopefully see some of you guys on future streams as we continue to try and build what we hope will one day become one of the most positive fan community channels on YouTube. Still a lot of work to do, but as I say, with top fans like you guys, hopefully one day we might achieve that. So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night. Stay safe and well. Hope you guys have a top weekend ahead. And finally, congratulations to Crewe. Commiserations to Doncaster. Hopefully, Doncaster will get another opportunity next season. And good luck to Crewe in the cup final, obviously at Wembley. So thank you, guys. Take care. Stay safe out there. Look after yourselves. And I look forward to hopefully seeing some of you guys again in future streams. Bye.